I mean, it looks like they hadn't quite planned to an actual way to get it out of here.
The plan was going to fix itself eventually. Have to do
And we
anything.
found the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
They'll
they were
fly
gonna
out and then
fix
rip
that.
the wings off as they fly out. It's like, whoop.
Yeah. Yeah. You can guess they probably would have figured out a way around it. But the biggest prize of all, you guys found a massive fucking vault full of shit, being enough to arm an entire military, to the point where Ivar was nutting in his pants.
Yeah, like Z looked around, went meh, nothing special, and she's like walked away to put bombs on things.
Yeah, Z was going around planting explosives on everything, including the other explosives, so that they blow up too.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you guys also looked around for special shit.
Oh yeah, we were doing
Z.
special shit too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
C and Ragnar, I mean Ivar, you guys don't really find anything. Ivar, you're a little too dazzled by everything that exists here, and
I was like, oh man, maybe I actually am gonna get something cool. So we're like, nope, you find nothing. Like, oh.
and Z, you yourself, you were just busy planting bombs. However, Z, Liliana comes walking up to you after you're setting the timer. Hey, Z, I think I found something you're gonna like in there.
Really?
Yeah.
That I would like. That's weird.
I noticed those boots you're wearing. Here. I'm assuming you're just like right here where you're setting up.
Yeah, I think I was actually using the boots because I'm planting the bombs on the ceiling as well. Because I'm trying to like blow up the top of the ceiling so it collapses in onto the into the cave and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw they're pretty slow. I found these. I just had to change out the energy cells and do one little tune-up on the wiring. These ones look like they'll be a lot faster.
Really? I go to let me see. I'll try, and I can put them on, and I guess they go faster.
Liliana has given you a pair of advanced rocket boots. They give you a 40-foot flying speed.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're faster. They're double. And I'm like, cool, good job. And, like I give her a head pat.
Yep, she clearly enjoys it.
Yeah.
Hooray! You yourself are doing some poking around and all of this crap. You yourself, because you got 26. You weren't here, but I rolled for you because of course you would do this.
Thanks.
Yeah. You find the Scholar Offensive Augment. This is a tool often used by high-ranking Imperial officers in battle. Kind of a battlefield survey. It's like a little computer device you can hook up on your helmet or as a little earpiece, eyepiece kind of thing. Basically, giving you a tactical overlay of the battle, informing you what to do. When you utilize this item, you gain an extra superiority die and an extra maneuver from your class list. So go choose that. Yeah.
Oh, that's not something I have to attune to? Or should I attune to that and then I get to choose
attunement
it?
a thing in Star Wars?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
The Scholar Offensive Augment is not attunement.
Oh, okay, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
or is it like a monocle? Just put it on and then you have it, or?
It is an augment.
Yes, so I'm confused about what an augment means in this system.
So rip up your eyeball and put a new one in. I don't know.
No, it's not a
Alright.
cybernetic. In fact, I'm not really what is this, actually? It's just adventuring gear. I'm not entirely sure what augment means under adventuring gear, but yeah.
It's a pocket protector.
It's
It's the best pocket protector that exists.
It's a power scouter.
Sure.
Cool, just get some duct tape, slap it on, and then, yeah, that seems cool.
Now you have to pull in, it's over 9,000 seen at one point.
Sure, it's a scouter, yeah. Okay, yeah,
over 8,000.
that's a lot better.
That's a proper one. Yeah. Santa, this is exactly what you were looking for. That little modification on that little thing on your arm that integrated your blaster cannon. You find 2 more of those.
All right.
You'll be able to integrate those over a rest into your body.
Yeah.
And pick out whatever weapon you want from the vault, and yeah, you can just put those in when you do that.
Do you get T-Rex arms?
Huh? No, they're not T-Rex. or not T-Rex arms, just the arm is blaster cannon is in, you can like swap between different weapons on it.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was like saying like the big guy had the little T-Rex. I was like, oh, they're adorable. Look at his little arms.
Yeah, that's a B3.
While I'm at it, I'm also going to grab several ammo for like pretty much everything.
Alright. What are you getting? What are you grabbing?
Uh,
I started adding shit to my sheet until my weight went Euro red, and I started taking stuff off until it stopped being red.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yeah, I'm just curious what weapons they're picking up.
for me?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You
first
can
off,
find pretty much any weapon.
I can find pretty much any weapon. Okay,
Mhm.
so first things first, I am going to grab a grenade launcher.
You got a grenade launcher. Remember that thing is a single shot, and then you gotta reload.
I'm aware,
Yep.
but it does make boom.
Mm.
Next
And
thing
also remember it's a bonus action to swap between your integrated weapons just after you do that. Yep.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Next thing I'm going to get will be the arc caster.
Okay, getting yourself a little lightning gun.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is able to do burst and rapid as well, just so you know. Though also you can attack with it, so... And if you crit somebody, they become shocked. So...
Alright. And you said I found two of the things that I was specifically looking for, the arms.
You found 2 weapon integrations, so you can integrate 2 weapons into your body. You are able to change what weapons are integrated over the course of a rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just for the sake of it and for the more AoE thing, I'm going to grab also the vapor projector.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and add those into it.
So one of the things I've seen that looked kind of cool, I guess, was like the friction grip gear, where like those like things you like basically give you like spider gloves, I guess. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just grabbed like one of those for me because in case like jetpacks were too noisy or something, we need to climb up on top of something, like I don't know, do a surprise fall on top of something like a fucking spider.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the special shit you guys managed to find in there.
You know what? Actually, while I'm here, I'm also going to find a splicer kit if there's one.
A splicer kit?
A splicer kit.
A splicer? There would not be that near.
Oh, dang.
What about a
Yeah.
spicer kit?
No, the military doesn't issue drugs.
They also don't use seasoning.
That's true. Sayla had to bully some fucking guys. Poor Phineas and Ferb. They were just assigned kitchen duty.
And yeah, I will then start grabbing ammo for pretty much anything. Grenade ammo, arc caster ammo,
Artcasters just use power cells.
Oh, they just use power cells?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a blaster.
Alright, how many power cells and slugs and grenades and...
This is a vault meant to equip an entire army, so you can fill up your carrying capacity.
Alright, and how much would that be exactly?
Figure it out. Your strength score times 15, and then subtract whatever you're currently carrying, and then just fill it up. And when you leave, you can just put some stuff in a box.
Yeah, because I was looking at the stuff, and one of the things, like I said, you can take is technically that little cart that lets you push things, and I'm like, we take one of those and we fill it up with stuff. It's like, I can hold 1,000 pounds or something like that, or 10,000 pounds, whatever bullshit it was, and I'm like, nah, that's unfair. Just done it.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this... Okay, and then if I do this...
Are you trying to do the enhanced droid thing?
No, I'm trying to do the math and see how much I
Okay.
can be carrying.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I told you last session, like, all you guys, like, just fill up your carrying capacities. Don't try to do cheaty stuff, please. Like, you know,
And
it's
for
cumbersome.
for grenades, I was trying to find the the various grenades and things for the vapor projector, but I can't find them on the list of things.
Go to adventuring gear, click
Nah.
ammunition. They're in there. Well, for grenades, it's in explosives. But for everything else, it's in there. be aware that for the vapor projector, it's projector tank, not projector canister. Projector canister is for wrist launchers.
Understood.
Grenade launchers can fire the regular grenades.
Alright. After grabbing all that and getting all loaded up, I'm going to look at Ragnar, who is, I'm going to assume, standing in a puddle of his own splooge, and say, "Do you request anything?"
Nah, I'm gonna keep looking around. Know what I want.
I do not believe that's going to be a viable option. If I am correct, I believe that Z is setting up explosives.
Hey, yeah. I know. I just want to see if there's any information around here. Or a terminal I can access.
Yeah, Ivar, as you are
Projector
just going
tank, right?
around, you're not really able to find anything and stuff. There are still some AFVs here, yeah.
And you said projector tank, right?
Yeah, projector tank.
Okay.
Ivar, as you're going around, you are able to find a terminal in there. It's like a central mainframe kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd try accessing it to see if it would turn on.
Yeah, it boots up. It looks like the dead had already cracked the encryption.
Shit. Anything important? Any video or?
As you're going through, you are able to find a little link uplink, and you guys closed the exterior door, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it goes to a camera right at the top of that. Looks like it was just a real hidden little ball one, so you guys didn't quite notice it when you went in.
It's not in the adventuring gear explosive. It does not have the grenades. Just has charges.
No,
Oh wait, no, there we go.
it does.
That's issue.
Yeah.
I just forged far. Never mind.
Ragnar, so yeah, on the exterior part, yeah, those bodies out there that are still just twitching and convulsing, well, it looks like they've changed. They're still on the ground doing that. It's just, you guys can already see that they're kind of different, but they look just a lot worse. They progressed rapidly to wherever the hell they were. And eventually they stop and get back and get up. And they're just acting extremely erratically. They're just at one moment they're on one side of the room, on the other, jumping around on the walls, and they're moving at extreme speeds, like ones that you'd see Z running at. Before they eventually run off down one of the caverns.
I'd head over to Z. I'd head over to Z and inform Z like, hey, those zombies are moving out there.
Zombies, what? He's like just flying around her jetpack, like boots, just like putting things on the ceiling.
The ones that were at that ritual circle.
What do you mean? There was another ritual circle, they're all dead.
Oh, they're not dead.
What?
I just saw them on camera.
Oh, you saw them on camera? What camera?
Come with me. I'd take Z to the terminal and show her.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd be able to rewind the footage and show her what you just saw.
They're getting up or something?
Did you not hear what I explained to Ragnar?
I just came back. I guess it's back.
Okay. Yeah.
I got her.
What you see is those corpses have changed even more in the short time that you guys have been in here. Their claws are much more elongated and less mangled, more proper. Their noses and most of their flesh is like exterior skin is just gone. Scraggled hair, red eyes. They're, and after they stop convulsing, they get up and they're moving extremely quickly from one end of the room to the other, seemingly just in the blink of an eye, just acting completely erratically, sometimes tugging on one another, they're screaming, and eventually they run off into the caverns.
They're not heading in our direction.
No. They did not attempt to enter the enter the vault.
Okay. So once we're done, we go check it out. I guess. I don't know if everyone's done grabbing stuff. Am I done placing all the bombs?
Yep.
Ivar would look over at Z. Hey, toss me one of those helmets real quick.
We're like, what helmet? What are you talking about?
One of just basic white helmet over there. Just toss me one.
Okay, I'll throw you a basic white helmet. It doesn't go very far. I am weak.
Well, well, I would have caught it. I would have been close enough to catch it. I just want you to hand me a helmet.
Question: is the ammo having weight like energy cells are 1, right?
Energy cells are 2.
Energy cells are 2. Oh, I thought they were just 1.
Blood rounds way less.
Oh wait, oh yeah, they are. They are. My bad.
As soon as I pick up a helmet, I become slower.
And
Yep.
slugs are 0 apparently. Slug cartridge 0.
Yeah, they don't weigh shit. They don't weigh
So
shit.
you can pick up infinite slug cartridges. Pick them up.
Oh, you're right.
No. You get 100.
Aw.
But no, as soon as Z would give me the helmet, I'd take off my actual Mandalorian helmet, and inside of it, I'd put my Sith Saber. Like, hey, give these, well, this to somebody over there, and somebody could be coming for this. You guys need to get out of here. I'll hold them back.
Hold who back?
Just trust me, Z.
Okay.
While this time's going, I'd slowly try to find some paint and stuff, and I'll start painting Clan Rand's symbol on the side of the Imperial helmet and the rest of the armor. Until everybody's ready to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm currently adding 5,000 grenades because Christ, there's so many grenades.
Lorray just picked up like 4 blaster pistols and was like, "Yep, I literally can't carry anything else," and just starts looking at the door.
He's like saying,
I'm still adding grenades, so just give me a second.
Santa's literally stockpiling. Just
"Don't you just
I'm
like
imagining like
grenade
a
in the right
whirlwind.
number?"
Well, there's like several variations of a grenade.
Okay.
And each of them only weigh a pound, but mines weigh 2 pounds if you wanted like something that's stationary. Like I think
You're
that's
referring
just the rule
to-
for mines. Like they just
Yeah.
weigh 2 pounds, but a grenade weighs 1 pound.
Yeah, mines are like grenade times 2, and they stay in place.
Gas. So many grenades. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, where are you guys heading now? You got the
Okay.
bombs planted, timer set. You picked up some cool shit.
He's gonna go investigate the ritual circle.
Okay.
I'm
when
gonna
you-
stay with Ivar.
I'd follow Z
Yeah.
as well.
When someone was starting to leave, Lorray would have followed them. Oh, okay.
Grenades.
And oh, you're already out there.
Okay.
So
And they're 1 pound each.
yeah, they've clearly left. Looks like the blood trail and claw marks. They're heading down this way. It's where I saw on the camera. There's still that massive streak going down that way.
Yeah, these don't care about that way. These don't care about where the massive streak went.
Okay. Yeah. When you head down there, Z, a somewhat familiar sight. It appears those bombs, well, they got rid of its outer sheath of flesh. The
Where the
giant
crystal was.
gem is
Oh.
still there.
I would have known what this was then, right? This is what a crystal is?
Sorta-ish, because you never went past the crystal.
Okay.
You, like you came in, through here.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, yeah. So, but this is the same crystal, though, right? Okay, yeah. So he's like, yep, I know this place.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, you
I'm
can
not-
tell.
Like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. Nope.
Do you go into the room, or anywhere,
No,
close
no,
to the
no.
entrance? Does anyone?
Oh, should we not go in there?
I mean, I don't know what's going on. Like, if something... Sure, I go in there. Fuck it, I don't...
You don't have
No.
to. Just, yeah.
I mean, I don't have a reason to go in there. I know what it does, and I know it knows
Okay.
potential things, so if it knows... If I don't want to touch it, then we have to run out, because... I don't know where everyone else is going.
Lorraine's sweeping the area, trying to make sure that it's locked down. So I guess it makes sense that he would step in there unless someone would stop him.
If I have more bombs, I'm gonna put as many as I can on this thing.
Okay.
Pentagram?
Z, when you enter the room, you begin feeling that familiar calling.
I'm trying to ignore it till I put all the bombs on it, then I'm gonna fuck with it afterwards.
Alright.
And, like, if Santa's like picking up bombs, I'm like, hey, give me all the big explosive ones. Like, if you have like a rocket or a missile, it's planted up by the base of this thing.
Ivar, do you go in?
Yeah, I would.
Alright.
That'd be helping Z for a moment.
Alright, finally added all the grenades. Christ alive.
I presume Liliana would be in there too?
Sure, everyone's in there. Fuck it.
Okay.
Go party.
Yeah, so
Yeah. And also there.
the force users among V. I guess as you guys are just planting bombs on this thing, hoping it'll die.
Oh, baby. Forgot. Why
Yep.
not?
Yeah, Z, as you're going around to the spot where you planted those 2 plasma charges, there's one little scratch when you look really closely.
Okay.
Yeah. But you have an entire vault's worth of arsenal, so I'm assuming it's just like you ever played
Drop
Gary's
in the
mod and got in the C4 mod and just covered someone in a C4 suit? I'm assuming that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Shit,
like its base and
still.
its ceiling and its walls.
Yeah, like cave this whole shit in or something. Yeah, so the force cast is among the group here. So you've returned.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna blow you up.
Do you think this will save you?
I don't really need saving, but you're being a dick, so I'll blow you up.
The Inquisitor is steadfast.
Thank you.
What of you, young one? Or you, Mandalorian?
I guess
Yeah, I straight up, I told you, I'll fuck you up. I don't care.
Then do as such. And reap the consequences.
Whom are you talking to?
It's nothing, B. I mean, Santa. Fuck, no, I'm doing it. Thanks, guys.
So do you guys continue planting the explosives? Okay. I'm realizing that's not really a question to be asked.
Yeah.
Okay, so can all of the force casters make me saving throws using their governing force casting ability? So charisma, I guess, for all of you. Mhm.
Meanwhile, Santa's just dabbing on this freaky thing.
Z and Liliana?
I heard him talking, so I went and threw my stuff away. What I gotta do?
Roll a charisma save for
Okay.
both you and Liliana.
Okie dokie. Charisma save. 19. And skill. Scroll down. Charisma save. Submit. Normal. 19.
Okay, all successes. None of you are drawn to it.
Well, I probably should use wisdom for her because her wisdom's higher. Whatever.
Well, does she force cast with it? Does she force cast with her wisdom?
I guess since she's evil, she'll do it with charisma then, right? Is that how that works?
Sure, if you want it to work that way. Okay.
If not, I'll use wisdom. Whichever. If I can use wisdom, I'll use wisdom. I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm going for it, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
Blah. So, yeah,
Never
you
mind.
each feel that calling that grows stronger, as if it's more of a compulsion. But you all managed to fight through it,
Both zero.
and you finish planting the explosives. As now, this time you guys hear it in your heads again, but this time it is all organics. Lorray, you hear this as well. This is not the end. This will not stop us. You will all be consumed.
The fuck?
I look to Lorray. What?
Santa hear it?
Santa would not. He is not
It's
organic.
all organics.
Yeah.
Santa's again just confused.
Ray's now confused with you. Like the thing.
Are you elaborating to this giant orb?
I have no idea. The scratchy voice. Did anyone else hear that? The scratchy voice.
He's like, we've been hearing that all like day and yesterday and stuff like that. It's a crystal. He's talking to us. So this is the first time you hear it. Do you have force powers? How do you hear it?
I don't know. Do I have four? Okay, we need to blow this up. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
So you hear me too, Chess One?
Yep. Blowing it up. Yep. Let's
Your
go.
people know much of us, but now I am strong enough to control them. Now may the newest members of the horde destroy. You all begin to hear. Well, Z and Ivar would recognize it. And actually, I think all of you would, because you certainly would have heard all that screaming for when those things were getting back up from the ritual. You hear that same one, and after that, hundreds more. And just noise. They're coming.
Santa, being the concerned boy he is, grabs Ivar, picks him up, and runs.
You guys would be, Ivar and Z would be aware, just based on what you saw in the footage. Those new ones, not all of you can outrun them. And even then, some of them, even some of the more normal ones, you guys probably couldn't outrun. So,
I guess
Of course
he's leaving.
I think the short-term goal is get far enough away we can detonate the mines. Or we have to fight off the entire horde to make sure the bombs don't come off, but that's not
if
going
I
to
recall
happen, so...
correctly, they're set on a timer, not a remote detonator.
There had to be a timer because if we had detonated, we couldn't like connect to them or something like that. I remember.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Sure, yeah,
connect
so we
that.
just need to do a fighting retreat, yeah.
Alright. Santa,
So-
as I said, is gonna just grab Ivar by his collar
Yeah,
and
there
just
might need a talk might need to be had.
talk later, run now.
Oh, out of character, I mean. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, Santa's gonna just start running with Ivar in
Yeah.
hand.
Ivar, would you allow Santa to hold on to you? Or?
No, by the time I'd wait for Santa to get running with everybody following, I would phase walk away.
Okay.
Before Santa would realize that I'm no longer there.
Would Santa realize he was not there anymore in his hand?
I mean, there's no weight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd recognize pretty much as soon as he's gone, but being that you'd be running while this happens, I mean, yeah, you'd be a good bit far away from him.
Ivar.
Let's see. How close do you think we would have gotten towards the exit where we had comm communication?
Being that you're inside the mountain, and there's not like, a fuckload of rock between you guys, and the radio signals can go through the halls and stuff, you guys would be able to communicate within here.
Since they're already after us, you can just yell now. Who cares, right? Like, it doesn't matter if they...
Yeah. Well, is there a way where I could share what I see with my holo recording, basically, to Z, where Z has a complete copy?
You don't have a you don't have a holo recorder, do you?
We do.
Yes,
We all
it's
do.
built
Oh
on.
yeah, you all
Yeah.
have holo recorders.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you wanted to, you could, I guess, stream to Z or Liliana's thing. I would assume you guys just have that setting.
Yeah, so that's what was in the helmet I gave, the Mandalorian helmet I gave Z, and
Mhm.
the Sith Saber with the notes.
Okay, so
It was instructions
Screaming
basically for, so I'm screaming to them, hey, one of you guys turn your fucking video, your holo cams.
Santa turned it on.
Ivar, if you would like to explain what happens.
Alrighty. So, let's see. I'm trying to find something real quick. Like, just the last bit of strength to hold them back, basically. So, force push. I just need something to stop them at bay. Come on, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like Ivar,
I'm trying to.
as you're standing there watching them come for you, aside from the ones that are running forward, just behind them is a wall of death, kind of like what you saw coming out of the cave entrance yesterday.
Alright. Okay. So, basically, alright. So, with everything coming our way, you would hear missiles being shot, a couple thermal grenades, thermal detonators go off, blaster shots, and the occasional swing of a lightsaber. Just horrifying screams down in the caves in this mountain. And then if Z and Liliana are sharing my vision from my holo recorder, the last few words I'd say would be, long live the Empire, long live Mandalore, die you New Republic bioweapons, before the explosion would go off.
Does Santa have it on?
Santa has it on, yes.
Yeah, I think that's what Santa said, okay.
But as soon as this all would happen, you guys would be out of the cave before the timer, like in the hangar, the armory and shit would go off, along with what we just planted, basically, because he doesn't have his helmets. He's in basic Imperial armor now. His jetpack's back there, along with energy cells and more volatile shit. So he's dying and killing himself to be a martyr for the Empire at this point.
Yep. All of the ordnance that Ivar's unleashing before he goes into his sabers, well, as just fighting, gun, shield, and sword. Some of his explosions set off some of the bombs you set in the crystal room, leading to a chain reaction of explosions. and well, the caverns behind you guys, as you're running through the caves, begins to cave in, and and cuts you guys off from him, ending the video transmission, and well, you can presume Ivar's gone. It's just you four now.
But everyone's like,
Well,
oh
five,
no, not
Yeah.
Ivar.
yeah.
Santa just.
But you do have the footage of his death.
Santa just staying
And
there.
the note would be for Santa, along with the helmets.
Yeah, I would. I guess once I get, as we're running, I guess I would read the note just to make sure, like, because I don't know what it's for, what it's supposed to, like, maybe I'm supposed to do something now, like, before you got the cave, remember to do this, and I'm like, uh-oh, I already left the cave, fuck.
Santa's just staying there, staring at the rubble. No words.
What does the note say? Make sure I'm not fucking up here.
Santa, thank you for everything. If you ever run into Sayla, tell her I appreciate her help. I'm doing this to protect you guys. This planet was too hostile. Please accept this as a token of our friendship. This helmet of mine. And then at the bottom of it, Z, my master will be coming for his weapon. Will you please return it? I have failed.
What weapon did you...
A Sith Saber.
Is the one with the great crystal?
Oh, it's the only red one I have.
Okay, did you keep the gray one?
Yep, I kept the gray one. That's
Okay,
that's
I
the only
thought-
lightsaber I have.
Okay,
No.
yeah. Z would have told you to swap crystals with her, because she would take the gray one, because she wants to research that.
Well, you didn't
Okay, then.
you didn't know this was gonna happen, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's
I mean,
enemy stuff.
well, Spike. Yeah, this.
Right, I mean, I was gonna hurry along. Z, like, I'm not carrying your shit. What do you want, right? If Z doesn't know this is happening, 'cause I thought Z would knew this is happening. That's why she didn't try
like,
anything.
We talked out of character Z's force vision, saw the future, expected the new guy to come.
I'm probably not don't expect the new guy to come, but I mean, I was assuming I knew he was gonna sacrifice himself. But I mean, that's why Z's not trying to like. What the hell are you doing? What's going on, right? Because if not, I would have had a lot of stuff to say. I probably could have stopped him. But I mean, I'm like, no.
well, Ivar, would you submit to swapping crystals?
Oh yeah, I would have.
Okay.
Hell, I would have swapped. Just gave Z the lightsaber I have and took her fucking janky sharp one and held it there the entire time.
Janky Sharp was cool to me. I like my Janky Sharp one. I would have gave you like, I don't know, a rock.
Okay,
or
so
something.
functionally speaking, what that would do is turn what you're holding into the Sith Saber and the other thing into the +1 Marshal, because the crystal in the Sith Saber is what gives it the keen 1. So,
What?
But no, the Sith Saber is going to new guy.
Oh, yeah,
Z
I
just
don't-
wants the crystal from.
Yeah, I just want the crystal. Yeah, I just want the crystal because it's that stupid rock in there, and it's a baby one, and I'm gonna fuck with it. I'd rather us have it just to be able to study it and potentially help us with zombies. And if anything, I'm like, here's,
Ayla still has one.
like, here's a sharp rock. You go die with a sharp rock instead.
I mean, I have daggers and everything, darts, missiles. I kept a shit ton of grenades. I stockpiled.
I don't think you need.
anything there.
I don't think you need anything. I don't think you're winning against the zombies. So I mean, there's no real.
Technically, we won, but at the same time, Ivar dies heroically.
Okay, sure. So I just have the crystal. I don't care whatever. I gave a different crystal, not a red one though. I gave I don't know, whichever color one I had.
Mhm.
I had a crystal from
Liana's blue one, or green one, whatever.
Didn't the general have one that I killed?
General Thorn, I guess you gave him the one from his saber.
Sure. If it was like was it a basic like green or blue one or something?
Let me find his R. I don't recall.
If it was special, then yeah.
Yeah, his was like a kind of a what, like cyan-ish color.
It wasn't special or anything, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll give him that one then.
And yeah, so I would give you.
So I guess
No,
he's outside the cave, and then like Santa's still like in the cave looking at the rubble and stuff.
Well, not inside, just like staring at the rubble on the outside of the cave. That's all of you guys. You're just staring at it.
Yeah, Z just walks up to you and hands you the helmet with a note in it.
Santa doesn't look for a moment, and eventually he does look down, and he just slowly grabs it with his B1 hand, and then grabs the note and reads it. And I close the note up, and I just stare back at the rebel.
So he's actually dead, huh?
Yeah.
I have failed.
It was his time.
I promised to protect him.
He did. And you protect him long enough so he can protect us. Or at least other people. Same reason why I potentially protected him.
I really didn't expect him to do that, though. He seemed. I mean, it sounds terrible to say, but he seemed really selfish. Why would he do this?
He's a bit weird. Was a bit weird, I guess. Right? Like, he kind of just does things, and that was his biggest problem. Why things happen is because he just does things. So, I guess keeping him long enough before he does something good with his craziness.
He was my best friend.
He's like, oh, yeah, sorry for that. I don't know if she's like saying sorry because you lost your best friend or sorry that that was your best friend.
Santa looks at his helmet and just
Z,
kind
how
of
do you.
rubs a
sorry.
little bit of, and just kind of scrapes whatever stain is on there, be it blood or whatever.
Ray, what do you want?
Z, how do you buy a robot a drink?
I don't know. Well, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know anything about robots. I think they're droids anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, also on the note, for Santa, because I know Z would have skimmed it, the spider droid now belongs to you. No.
What does it say, Ragnar?
Z now has. The rest of the note says to Santa, your fellow separatist droid, the spider droid that shows on her ship, basically, is now yours to command. Treat him with respect. Change his name. I'm stupid.
Yeah, his last thing was, "You can have my slutty Betty." It's like, what?
Change his name.
Santa, silent and not saying anything, just slowly starts walking back to the ship. Not saying a word.
Long walk if you're slowly walking back to the ship, because the ship's really far away.
Yeah.
He's a droid, doesn't get tired.
Yeah, so I guess
Yeah,
we
it's
all.
still going to take 3 to
Yeah.
12 hours.
He's still going to start walking back to the ship.
I guess we kind of like, well, zombies might eat you. You might want to get on a speeder.
Yeah, do you want to hop on this one, or do you want to get dragged back? Is that better in the scenario, or worse?
Santa stops and just looks at one of the speeders, the same one that he and Ivor rode in on, and
Go places
slowly-
on that speeder.
and slowly gets on it and just speeds away.
Answers that then. And then Lorray follows suit.
Yeah, he's like, damn, droids are so emotional.
Yeah. As you guys head further away from where you exited, being I presume you would have taken the closest entrance possible, as these caverns do come out of other places. You would have exited along part of the canyon.
You clicking, Fred? You're clicking a lot.
I will be right back. I'm going to the bathroom for a second.
Yeah, you guys exit on part of the canyon. As you're walking around, there's still some Imperial troops in the area, and as you look up to the mountain, you can see looks like a small chunk of the mountainside actually had caved in from the explosion.
Fuck that mountain.
Yeah. Fuck that mountain. Yeah, the troopers are just looking at it in awe as they continue to pick off what little remains of the forces here.
What are you doing right now?
Shit. Did I just share my screen? Oh
Oh,
no.
yeah, I was trying to show a webcam, but you don't have a webcam or something. I don't know.
Oh no. I have a little one of those protector things over it.
So the government can't watch you.
Tape?
Tape.
Tape? You know.
Nope.
Those type of
No,
things.
not tape. It actually slides.
Oh, you got a fancy tape.
Yeah, basically. They're on all of our computers that have cameras.
I mean, to be fair, it showed Dragonite. It didn't show blackness, so I mean, I guess it didn't even get to that part.
No.
Yeah, I think some laptops, if they have an inbuilt
They have
cover,
it closed. It
will
doesn't
just
turn on.
not. Yeah, it just
Okay.
didn't let anything show up.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
I'm back.
But am I making too much noise by clicking?
Oh, you clicking on stuff. I haven't heard when everything's kind of silent. I say click.
To be honest, I can't wait to hear what Trigger says about the video.
Santa, give it to him then, because apparently Santa's recording it.
I mean, I guess the expected reaction would be, it's about time to... Oh. Neat.
Okay, good. Keep going.
Unless Santa ends up putting it on the entire HoloNet.
I mean...
I was in the bathroom for a second. What was happening? What?
You were back.
What am I doing?
Basically, you have
With
the video of Ragnar dying. So, if you give it to Petruger and stuff like that, it's up to you, right?
Or
he's
you
saying he wants to see what he wants to know what Petruger's gonna do when he sees Ivar dying. I was like, "What's up with Santa? Show it to him."
Santa still silent. Just uploads
Yeah.
it.
uploading. Oh shit! Santa is putting it on the galactic
Oh, no.
web.
You wouldn't get HoloNet. You wouldn't get HoloNet reception here.
Or rather, he uploads it so that way it sends to Petruger.
You still
Doesn't
don't
it
have
already?
HoloNet reception. Yeah, that doesn't.
There's been a shit ton of money buying HoloNet thingies or whatever, like the big ass computers to send things to people far away.
Your UI just has a sending bar and it's stuck at 0%.
Yeah, like
Until you
they've
get a Wi-Fi range.
yeah, they've jammed the whole planet. Like,
Alright then, Santa won't yet.
yeah,
But
yeah. You
Santa
can do it
is-
once you leave.
You know,
Santa is
Ivar
definitely
merchandise spikes up for a week because of the cool video. Then it goes back down. So who is that guy?
Not just that, all of Mandalore will be put onto the spot if you do it on the galactic web.
Also, like,
That'll be New Republic enemy number 1.
since Ivar's died, they stopped making Ivar merchandise. All the old merchandise is now like collector's items.
I am not selling his helmet.
I'm not telling something. I'm making a joke about how we're famous and stuff like that. So they made merchandise of us pretty much. Yeah, I was gonna say Z was like, we can put it on this trophy shelf if you want.
For the
Yeah.
purposes
God.
of money, Lorraine and Eugene come in separate boxes.
You have to buy the attachment.
Yeah.
But since I was in the bathroom, I don't know. Are we back at the ship, or
I think
are
we're
we...
just. I think we're
Guys,
flying. We're going back and we're making jokes out of character. It seems like.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys heading back to the base?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess if we see
Um,
all the stuff like the Imperial guys, it
Yeah.
would be
You
like
can get transport back.
he would be like, yeah, what's going on with all guys gonna clean this stuff up? The mountain's just collapsing. It's just like, you guys got it from here, right?
Huh?
It's like the stormtrooper guys if they had it from here.
Yes, ma'am, Inquisitor.
Okay, cool. Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna head back.
they're just like the ones that are on the ground that are still alive because most of them were torn apart by the attack on the horde. Yeah, they're just like going around shooting them in the head, piling the bodies up, burning them. You know.
As he's lying to a lot of people, telling her she did it with her force powers. She's that strong. Collapsed the mountain.
Yeah,
Sen
you're-
just looks at Z with.
Storm-
No,
Stormtroopers
no,
and-
no one else is there. I'm not like talking around you guys. You guys, you guys sped off or whatever. I don't know what you guys are doing.
The stormtroopers would pretty much inherently believe you. So you're like getting congrats, like yeah, for the Empire.
Pay no mind to the sound of explosions.
yeah. Paid that massive explosion and the fucking tremor that it caused from the mountain collapsing in. Yeah, that was all me.
Yeah. Like I used the force to like break the mountain, which then blow up the explosives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys will be able to get transport back to the base. The troopers at the base are in a pretty similar state to the ones who are there cleaning up what happened. Like, yeah, they're all like cheering and celebrating because it appears Commander Hayden gave out the word of what happened or what he thought happened.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And it also, some of them looks like they've radioed back what you told them. So, yeah, the troopers are still cheering at Yuzi as well. Yes, soak up your fame.
Yeah, same thing. I gotta make sure my dice keep selling.
Mm-hmm.
This is oddly weird timing for this music, but
Yeah. I just keep this on a loop, whatever.
oh no,
Yeah, I mean,
like
actually,
they finished the thing.
It's a
and then
triumphant moment. Yeah.
It's well placed. Yeah.
Yeah, Commander Hayden would come up to you guys. God damn, what the hell did you do? Little finger you called down from God right there?
Oh yeah, force magic.
Wait, you did that with that weird shit you can do?
Yeah, kinda.
God damn.
Help.
Remind me to never piss you off.
Yeah, I go without saying. Didn't you watch me kill a bunch of guys with stabbing them? Not even trying out there.
Yeah. So that's where. So I presume that's where they really were hiding.
They're in the cave. Big crystal. Blew it up. I guess if you see any zombies anywhere, then maybe they didn't blow up the crystal or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll request a special unit to, find out whatever this crystal thing is. If it's still there, we can I don't know. If we can retrieve it, that could really help us.
Yeah, I made sure to make sure that place collapsed the most. So I mean, yeah, if you want to excavate all that, go for it.
Yeah. Well, that'll be it. That'll be up to Sanjua up there. So.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. You might want to go talk to her.
Yeah, I plan on it. She owes me a drink.
Yeah. I'm really he's just kind of like seemingly he's having a little difficulty for words. To all of you, really. Wait, where's the dumb kid?
Oh yeah, he died.
All right. Yeah, really, all of you. Thanks. That one attack you drove back. I don't know if we would be able to hold it back ourselves, and I mean, we've been stuck here in a mire of trench warfare for 2 months, I think, and you just ended it in a few days.
Yeah.
I think you've ended it.
Yeah, pretty easy. Gotta go do it again. Wasn't a big a deal. They're really very nonchalant. Like, yeah, I know, easy peasy. It's what we do.
Yeah, go see Senjua. I'm gonna have to help organize the cleanup operation.
He's kind of like, yeah, and she's like, I'll I'll go to set everything up, and like I guess Z like leaves you guys there in case you want to say anything. So I mean, like I don't know if you want to say anything.
Yeah.
He's like he's in a
I,
more
I don't
chocolatey
think
place.
I don't think there's anything to say really.
Yeah. Hayden would like salute you guys, and then go, come on, man, let's move it. We got a whole lot of dead bodies to clean up. As they're just going out and doing shit.
Guess he's like, well, another job well done, I guess. We should head back to the ship. No one else is doing anything.
So
So do you like Santa? How do you get drunk? Do you just stick in energy?
not
Oh,
here.
he's not in the chat right now.
yeah, where'd B go?
That is a shame. Okay, so then Murderous. Do you think that robots can do the Futurama thing where they plug into an electrode or a Tesla coil or something and get drunk?
No,
Slash high?
Yeah,
they don't get drunk
high.
they don't get drunk on electricity.
Just put the hood on and it will go through the electrical storm.
Oh. So B might be dead for the day?
Happen.
I thought you said that. Were you not talking about B with the storm?
Oh, I just said we can put Santa on the hood of the ship and throw the electrical storm like Bender did.
Oh, yeah. Murderous just said that didn't work.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Santa already got dragged through hyperspace. I don't think they want to be dragged on the exterior of any more ships.
Oh, yeah, that's how we can get Santa drunk.
I mean, it's more he was terrified by it, but
Santa was so emotional it carried over to B and made B sad and she exploded.
Oof.
I don't know.
wait, really?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's gone. I'll call her.
Yeah. So Laura and Z, are you guys gonna go see the officer?
He said, give her a second. Her computer froze.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I
I was
think
like, oh
Ray
god,
would
did I make B sad?
Yeah, her computer froze. She's coming back.
Yeah, I think Luray would have stood back and had awkward grief time with Santa. Probably pissed Santa off.
Yeah, like Z looks like nothing happened. She's just like nonchalant about the whole thing.
mhm. Yeah. So Z, so you're going alone to see Officer Undub?
I am. I don't know if anyone's coming with me though. I don't know if everyone's just hanging out on this planet. Are you guys living here from now on? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So yeah, Lorraine and Santa are in the back of your guys' little shuttle as you're heading up towards the ISD Starblade. Having weird little thing. Liliana and Invisibot are there, and yeah, you're toozy. When you know how she had had that like line of stormtroopers, lined up saluting you as you guys came down.
Yeah.
Looks like she's gotten that again as your intern. Yeah.
Sure. He's walking out like, yeah. Cool the first time.
Inquisitor? Well, yeah, I do owe you a drink. Like, damn.
He smiles.
I'll be sending my report to the Warlord soon. But if there's any cleanup operation here, we should be able to handle it from now.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so until my computer is unfrozen, I'm going to get my phone.
Okay.
Now you're loud. Touching you down.
Currently, you and Lorraine are in the back of the shuttle having weird grief time. Is what we determined. Yeah.
Okay.
However, Inquisitor, I don't really think we're in need of your services right now.
Yeah.
At least anymore.
If you can, later today, tonight, after whatever, He would like to talk to you, potentially over a drink.
I mean, are you going to stay here?
We can stay here for the evening, rest up, clean up, deal with. I look back
Okay.
at like Santa.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are staying there for the evening, yeah, you'd be allowed to.
Sure, it's been most of the day. We went through like sneak back and do all this other stuff. So it's probably at least midday, not evening already. This way we can let like Santa decompress and hopefully Lorraine try to figure out how to get robots drunk, droids drunk.
Yeah, so are we doing the awkward stuff or?
Awkward stuff, go for it.
Yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
yeah. While you're sulking in the back of the transport, Lorraine comes up and like, "Hey, uh, losing teammates is hard. But it's better to keep your mind off of it. It's probably not best to just think about this too much. How do you distract yourself?
Santa isn't responding.
Be like,
He just
usually like,
he just he's just holding on to the helmet, staring at it.
Yeah, you see, this is the problem. This is if you stare at that helmet for too long, how long is it going to be until you can't look at anything else? Do you think Baldy would want you to just not be able to live?
His name was Ivar.
And it's insulting not to remember someone as they were known, you know? I'm not going to pretend that I liked him, but I don't want you to, beat yourself up over it. He made the decisions he made. There's nothing you could have done.
I promised myself that I would keep him safe. I owed my life to Mandalorian, and this is the best way I could repair it. I have failed.
I think you repaid it by being his only friend. Because honestly, I don't think anyone else was.
Sometimes you lose a best friend.
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear it, IRL.
Sometimes you lose a best friend.
I guess? Sure, yeah, sometimes you lose a best friend. But, huh. Maybe we should, talk some of the locals up. You like art, right? Maybe we can see the sort of art the locals do. What was the name of them again?
Brubs.
Yeah, Brubs.
Weird ass lizard fuckers.
Well, I'm sure they're lizards, so it's fine, but... Yeah, and I know you've always liked art. Maybe it would be nice to see how the Brubs do it.
I'm going to be doing repairs. He stands up and he starts wandering around the ship looking for anything to fix.
Santa, when... Actually, let's put you guys under here. Yeah, welcome back, Nick.
Oh, I've been here. I just haven't said anything.
Yeah, even here.
No, welcome back to this.
Oh yeah.
This map.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard about this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a ghost in the top right.
Ah, kill it.
Kill
Too
fire!
So he
just
survived,
watches God's
just-
thumb just squishes Ivar like an ant.
Yeah, just like
can
a
see his
magic
face,
trap door opens up. Magic trap door opens up. He gets dragged down to hell.
Yeah, I can still see his face.
Is it
everywhere I go.
okay if my Force Ghost haunts Betruger every time he says something stupid about
You're a
Ivar?
dark side. If you somehow managed to become a Force Ghost, you'd be a dark side Force Ghost, and we know it. And dark side Force Ghosts are stuck to an item or a place.
Well, I do have porn still on that ship.
No, you're stuck to something in relation to your death. Like you'd be stuck to either. Well, it would have to be like where you died. So you're either stuck
Entire
in that
mountain.
mountain, or no, like in the area of that mountain where you died, the caved in, or one of the items you had on you when you died. Maybe your helmet.
Your helmet. You can haunt Santa. You can hang out.
Possess the
The ghost
droid
of the
for a little
machine.
bit.
If you actually want to become a
Possess-
Force Ghost, well, we're gonna have to discuss some things. But we'll deal with that later.
Yes, later. But
I thought when Lorraine asked Santa, like, what do you do to distract yourself? I thought he'd be like, I hang out with Ivar. He's crying.
Yeah. And just like, wait, what? And then just Ivar shows up. Sup, bitch?
according to legends, the one redeeming fact, I sacrificed myself to save thousands.
I was getting ready to say like, man, he's gonna probably go to a bad place. I'm like, I don't know, the person that killed my master, he was a dick for a while. He did one good thing by throwing someone off a balcony. Now he's a ghost. So I mean,
the guy that killed your master was Palpatine.
it was Vader.
No, Vader was about to, and then Palpatine did it.
Oh, really? Did I see Palpatine?
You saw an old ass man in robes.
Oh,
Who shot lightning.
I remember. Oh man, I do remember lightning. Oh well, whatever. Okay, cool. I see two people.
Yeah, Santa. Would you approach Slutty Betty?
Yeah, Santa is going to approach the Spire Droid and is the Spire Droid still on the ball form and like sleeping, or is it awake yet?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
like packed for
I
movement,
Start
so
to
it's shut off.
Like, is there a way to like transfer like your consciousness to a droid? So, like, this is Ivar, a slutty Betty.
No,
He's like, I
it's
can finally
not.
fuck someone as a droid. My dream has
it's
come
not.
true.
Yeah, Santa is going to awaken Betty.
Betty gets up, just looks at you.
Ivar is dead.
After you say that, a very little hatch opens up on their forehead, well, like in between their eyes, and displays a little hollow message. Like it's a hologram piece of paper, and it like scrolls down through it, and then highlights an area of text. When you read it, it says, when the owner of a unit dies, it is to under its own ability or by whoever happens to be in possession of it, unless the contract is swapped over to another person, they are to be returned to the Remnants Division ship.
Santa shows Betty the note. Ivar has put you under my command.
It scrolls to another part of what looks to be just a terms of service, and highlights the next thing. Somebody wishing to claim the contract on a droid, or if it is meant to be transferred or passed down, is to meet with the requisitions officers on the starship Remnant, which you'd be aware is the Remnants Division ship.
Sign a few things.
Santa's
Yep.
going to read the the terms of agreement.
Yeah. It's mostly things like you will not use this droid against the Remnants division. Anything you do with this droid is not our fault. Then all the other stuff I just said.
And like
Pretty much absolving liability.
they added something new recently. It's like, and you would not fuck this droid. It's like, god damn it, Ivar.
Yeah.
This is page 23.
His memory
This
lives
happy
on.
gift card.
And we will not, and you cannot put TIDs on the droid. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, at some points it looks like the writing is kind of bad. You could guess Katex might have written some of this. He doesn't have a great grasp of Galactic Basic.
Santa agrees to these terms.
You have to go see someone on the Starship Remnant.
All right, and where was that again? That's
The Remnants division ship.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically to claim ownership of the droid, you have to go do that,
All right.
or else at the first chance, it's just gonna leave.
I will make my way to get the correct paperwork. Until then, you may rest.
Yeah, Betty would shut back down.
Santa is then just going to.
Well, actually, first it would scroll to another part of the terms and services. That it like lists you have like 7 days to do this before its ownership is void.
All right. Santa is going to then just walk the now feeling more empty halls of the ship and just find himself in the repaired room, I believe, of Ivar. I'm just going to look around it all. Seeing the dirty bed, the quote unquote hidden pile of porno mags.
She wouldn't be there.
And then I'm just going to find a clear shelf where I'd raise a clear spot, and he's just going to slowly put Ivar's helmet on it.
Okay.
And then as a few moments go by, he's going to start to slowly walk out.
So Z suggested you put it in the like special room. So like when we first walk in the ship, we had this area, these walls and everything changed to like kind of like memories and things that we've done over the time. So if you wanted to put it on like one of these things.
No, Santa's going to keep it there.
Okay.
And he's going to start walking on up. And he's just going to go to a metal Z that was on the wall and rip it off.
Wait. Oh, the metal Z's. Okay.
One of them at least. And then you're just going to start slowly cutting it open. The wall.
Yeah. Okay. So you're getting rid of those. All right. Yeah. You guys can. Anyone in the ship can hear Santa loudly cutting into the walls.
I think they're fixing the wall or whatever. I think they told Z this already. Yeah, they're gonna do that eventually.
So Z, there is a bar on the Star Destroyer.
Yeah. I was just waiting some time to let them do stuff, and I felt I was going to like tonight, so like when she's not on duty or anything like that, so we can talk in private. So like it was going to be time, right? If anyone else needed to do anything beforehand.
Yeah. Lorraine's running around trying to find a brub to show them primitive art.
You don't find any brubs on the Star Destroyer, which is where you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get back on the surface, or would that be
You
literally
could.
a nightmare?
I mean, you could try.
Wait,
I guess-
where is everyone? So Santa's on the ship.
Yeah.
Who's where? I'm confused now.
Well, your guys' ship is inside of the ISD.
Oh, okay. We're inside of it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't do anything on the starship, or Star Destroyer, so there's no real reason for Luray to be on the Star Destroyer. So I guess he's just on surface, and that's where he's going to do stuff.
You got left
What do you-
behind?
Yeah, and
he's-
then he'll just try to get back on later.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's just on the surface looking around for people.
Okay, so you're just like in the refugee camp, just bothering people.
Yeah, he's being an inconsiderate asshole right now.
All these people who've lost their families and loved ones and stuff. Like, hey, can I see your art?
Yeah, no, absolutely no tact with this. Just, hey, do you have like cave paintings or something? Because stereotypes, but yeah.
Yeah, when you find a brub like that, like, do you speak their language?
No, if they don't speak Galactic Basic, Chiss, or Huddies, I believe.
They have been discovered, not recently enough to the point where they all speak basic.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still, so you're just hearing them talking their native language, pretty much. And you can just tell in their tone they don't seem to be happy with you bothering them.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, he just stops talking to people and just starts looking around. Just trying to see if there's anything that looks aesthetically pleasing, and is just going to take images and videos of that using the holo recorder.
You're kind of in a war zone. Not really a lot of aesthetically pleasing things.
Yeah, just accidentally sees a dying child and thinks, oh yeah, that's great modern art. And he just shows it to Santa later.
Okay.
I'm gentrifying this.
This you're gentrifying
this refugee camp.
You're gentrifying a refugee camp.
Why not?
Damn,
These orphans are getting destroyed.
There's a lot of sick and dying people here, so.
I got a sad friend. They need to be less sad. It's gonna be annoying.
I mean, if you're sad and they're sad, and I can stop one of you from being sad by making you other guy even more sad, why not?
I don't care about these people. I care about that person.
Oh, I know. All these sick, sad, and dying people. This would make Ivar elated. I'll show it to Santa, and it'll make him happy too.
This would make Ivar happy,
that's-
so...
Would it make Ivar happy? It might have made Ivar happy. Well, no, not blatantly sadistic, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, Ivar, or Luray fucks around in a refugee camp until it's getting late.
Okay.
Or he gets mugged, one of those two.
Yeah, you're not exactly getting mugged in a refugee camp when there's guards everywhere.
That's fair. And then goes back and calls for a ride, I guess. Like, yeah, I got some footage. Hopefully it'll cheer Santa up. I mean, there's some cool stuff. But yeah, that's it, unless there's like a problem getting back on the ship.
Not really, no.
Okay, yeah, Luray's on the ship now.
So
During that time, after Santa fixed the walls, he would have taken the time to try and start crafting something.
what are you attempting to craft?
I am in the process of making like a iron rod with Ivar's symbol that was on his forehead at the end of it.
Okay.
When I have it down to a pretty good way, I'm going to Rhea up, and on the right shoulder of my body, I'm going to put there and leave kind of an imprint of Ivar's mark on me
Okay.
as a memory.
So you're now marked with the symbol of the Death Watch.
This is, of course, after I fixed all the walls and engine.
Okay,
Hey,
I think
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Lorray comes in. It's like, hey Santa, I think I found some local art. Do you wanna look at it?
No.
I'll make a highlight reel. But let me know when you No, that's stupid. And Lorray goes away. And goes to make a PowerPoint of all the starving children.
Funny.
At the very least, it's like one of those like, look, you don't have it so bad.
I don't think anyone told Rhea yet, has they? Have they on?
Nobody has, no.
Gonna
Santa,
nonchalantly do it whenever she talks to her next.
Santa is going to walk around and find Rhea. And
Yeah, she's just like watering the plants. She seems to have like taken a bit of an affinity to the black orchids.
Santa looks at them for a moment and then he goes, "Excuse me."
Oh, yeah. What's up, Santa?
I have unfortunate news.
What happened?
What do you like? Did Z die? Did like she's named everyone except for Ivar?
Ivar passed on.
Wow. Actually, it actually happened. About damn time.
Who did it? Right?
Yeah, how'd it happen?
He sacrificed himself in an attempt to save everyone on the planet.
Guys, I'm sorry. Give me a sec. My mom needs me.
Out of the group, who is the slowest? Is it Lorray?
Probably Lorray, yeah. I think he has a jetpack now, but I don't know if that's faster than 30 feet.
Ivar, was your jetpack 30 feet? Or was it, how fast did your jetpack go?
Before I decided to sacrifice Arvar heroically, he had enough to buy a advanced one.
Not enough.
Okay, but
I
what
mean, what
was
do you
your
have
speed?
on? Yeah, what was your fast, like...
Oh, a basic 30-foot one.
Okay. So basically, the person that would have died would either been Lorray or Ivar either way, so... Sacrifice is a strong word. It's like, right, like when you and your
Okay.
friend are like getting chased by a bear, you don't have to outrun the bear, you just have to outrun your friend.
Well, no, you have to trip your friend.
That?
You have to trip your friend.
Either way, I was just saying, like, when, like, Santa was saying, like, yeah, he sacrificed himself to save us, and he's like, I would have been okay. I mean, whoever the slowest would have got eaten, but...
Okay, can we continue with where we left off? Because I am a little bit on a time frame tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so Santa, what was the last thing you said?
He sacrificed himself to save everyone on the planet.
Was it really everyone on the planet?
There was a giant horde of the undead on the planet, and he managed to buy enough time for the explosives to go detonate and destroy the cave that they were all in.
I mean, I've been listening over the Imperial comms like this whole time. All of them are saying like Z blew up the whole thing.
What?
But
Yeah.
to be fair, she did.
They're all set. I'm pretending to be, a regular imp pilot, and like they keep saying, yeah, the Inquisitor used her mind and blew up the mountain.
All of that is false.
Honestly, it sounds more believable than Ivar sacrificed himself, like,
I
for
showed
something
you the
good.
video.
Okay. What's this?
Watch.
Okay. Okay, so he died fighting the zombie things, and why is it cut off right there? Is that like where shit blew up, or?
That is where the explosion is detonated. The process of
Okay.
him using all of the explosives detonated all of the triggered bombs. Z did not do that.
Okay. Didn't think I added him. Whatever.
Ivar willingly walked into the mouth of the beast.
I mean, didn't all of you guys? That place is like infested, wasn't it?
But we came back.
Like from what I can tell, he just kind of committed suicide, didn't he? Like,
If he hadn't have done that, we probably would not have escaped with our lives.
I don't think they eat droids, do they? Like, you probably would have gotten out
I'm
there.
not a living creature. I cannot die. Only watch as those that are organic perish before me.
I'm sure you guys would have found a way out of there if you hadn't done that.
I figured you should have at least known.
Alrighty.
And then Sam's going to walk out.
As you guys expected, Rhea had a tough time believing Ivar did something good.
Yep. GM roll 9.
That was a fail. I thought I finished it properly. God damn it. Oh, well, that's the size of the new guy.
Z, do you want to do your thing now?
Yeah, sure. How much time do you have so we know like the?
I'd say I have like another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
And,
Normal time, right?
Sorta-ish.
Hours, yeah. Was something up? Like, do you need to go? Like, is something happening?
I have to get up really early tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
alright.
Yeah.
I sent you a message, before I finished my new character's backstory, if that's okay.
Yeah, let me go check that. Yeah, like, let's just continue with this.
Okay, yeah. So Z wants to like talk to her like in a private quarters or something like that, not like at a bar. Like she just wants her to have like a drink and like just talk to her, right? Basically, right?
There's a bar on the ship that you guys could meet at.
Yeah, but as I said, I don't want to meet at a public place. I want to talk to her more privately. Like deal with Petruger more. Like, yeah.
Okay.
She would mention that or something. Basically, whenever she's off duty, like I can talk to her personally, I guess.
Yeah, okay. She can get you guys a somewhat private place, I suppose.
Yeah. So I guess he just comes like knocking on a door or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I guess she would leave Liliana behind this time. Just go by herself. Liliana knows
Okay.
probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna like.
You can feel Liliana is feeling angered at the thought of Sanjua Arndub now because you're giving attention to her and leaving her Liliana behind. Yeah.
Like Z would be like, unless you want to come.
I would love to. Can I?
Sure. He's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. You can come. Yeah, you can stand behind me.
Yep. Yeah. So Sanjua would have
She did
Like-
good work today. I'm gonna let her. Yeah.
Yeah, Sandra would have pretty much had the bar cleaned out. Like there's a droid manning it now.
He's like, this conversation shouldn't take long. We're fairly busy. I assume all of us are, but I just wanted to talk to you
Alright.
about some stuff.
Just tell the droid, get whatever you want from what we have here. That's not much.
Yeah, he just orders some drink, probably something like
Yeah.
strong or something. I don't know. I think I got like
Standard-
whiskey sour or some bullshit like that. I forgot. I remember.
Standard strong drink, yes.
Yeah. I forgot what she ordered at the other bar, but I remember she had like a special drink she likes.
hmm
This is like why did you join the Empire?
I joined up. Fuck, I think it was about a decade ago. Wasn't? Yeah. 10, 12 years ago. I joined up because, well, military had a upward path for me, and I couldn't quite get anything else at the time. And well, I was assigned to the officer corps. I'm surprised I made it to the rank I have, actually. But I do generally believe in what it's fighting for. I'm not really sure why how ungrateful did the fucking rebels have to be for with them for what they did.
Of course. Do you care about the Empire more or these warlords?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. It's really chaotic. I mean, even though it's been 3 years since the fracture, I really don't know. Like I'm working for Zinj and Betruger and this little faction, but
It's like if, for instance, like if Betruger went to a different warlord, you wouldn't be like he's a traitor, but I mean he's still part of the Empire, right? Like the idea is.
I mean, I guess if he started fighting us, he'd be a traitor, but I don't know.
Would he?
I don't really think we should be fighting each other. I don't know why they're fighting each other.
Yeah, it's very stupid, very foolish to me as well. I think it's a waste of time and energy, but yeah. So like if these warlords just disappeared and the Empire became a more unionized thing again and trying to make the galaxy a better place, that would be a good thing to you.
Yeah, unity is very important.
Okay.
It's one of the Empire's whole things, unity.
Z kind of like stands up and puts her hand on her shoulder and says, "Just wanted to make sure. Just in
alright.
case something were to happen to the warlords and someone powerful came into charge."
Yeah, ever since the Emperor died, I don't really know if there is anybody who could do that again, but I guess we'll see.
She gives a smile. There's probably someone up there that could. She kind of like just walks away.
Yeah. If you want, you could give me an insight check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my 14 because why the fuck not? Probably gonna go to sleep
Okay.
soon.
Yeah.
I don't know my modifiers.
You could tell it was like she was intentionally avoiding the obvious answer there. Probably just out of being kind of unsure.
Like saying like, "Are you gonna do it?" or something like that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It seemed as if she was avoiding just blatantly saying that.
She wasn't trying to like hide me from somebody like that, right? Everything she said was pretty truthfully.
Yeah, she didn't seem to be lying to you. Lying to an Inquisitor is not smart.
The Inquisitor's talking about killing the leader and stuff like that, potentially, right? Like alluding to it, and I don't think she's stupid. So I mean, if she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell her what she wants to hear," so she tells me more, and then I get to like sell her out or something, right? Like, yeah. Okay. I know what I've got.
Well, if yep, that's all you do with that.
Yeah.
You guys can take a long rest, and you're pretty much free to go at that point. All right, this would be a time for you to give a status report, actually.
Yeah. Luray is a little bit slow to do it. Starting to realize that a lot of the stuff didn't turn out too well. It was actually just garbage on the floor. Corpse. Then gives up on the slideshow and just goes to the give a status report.
Mhm.
Is Rhea on the bridge?
Yep, she would be.
Okay. Hey, I wanted to do a status report if possible.
Oh, back to your secret buddies at wherever the hell it is.
The Chiss Ascendancy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, alright. I need to, like, leave the room, right?
It probably doesn't matter. It's half code words anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Your standard status reports are usually, like, sent over just transmissions, not, like, holocoms.
okay, yeah. Luray transport or types out that we think that we dealt with the infestation on the planet. There was a weird rock that talked. And it seems that explosives are useful. So, if possible, find talking rocks and blow them up. But, technical terms.
Okay. Yeah. After you send your report in, you get a little, like, standby message, and you receive new orders, which I will send to you in DMs, actually.
Yeah, okay. But just so that people at the table know what's going on, do you want to summarize that out loud?
Huh?
I know that there's a problem with, like, keeping stuff secret at the table, so, like... Or I guess I can summarize it out of character.
Out of
But
character.
it only
you
really
can talk
matters
about-
for you, alright?
Yeah, Aziz will
Yeah.
come talk to you guys about all the stuff she needs to do, because I have a few more things I need to do now.
Yeah, basically, your new orders are... yeah, what you get back is status report received, abandon current mission, await future orders.
Oh. If Rhea at all cared about what was going on, Luray right now looks really confused.
You good, Big Blue?
I don't have a mission right now. It
What,
got
you get, like,
canceled.
fired? Or... oh.
They do that, you got fired?
No, maybe? I wasn't told to go back to a base or anything. I was just told to be on standby.
Well,
Call
it's
us,
your-
we'll call you.
I don't know. Double check with them.
They said wait for me to contact them. Huh.
What, are you not allowed to double check your orders?
I mean, I might get yelled at, but no, it makes sense to do it for this. Yeah, he sends another text to double check that is in fact what they meant. That there isn't a specified standby location.
Yeah, what you get back is order confirmation. Remain with the Inquisitor. Provide intel. Remain with the Inquisitor for now. Continue providing intel reports on your actions for anything relating to the current galactic state.
Okay.
Basically, stay with the Inquisitor. If shit happens, tell us until you receive new orders.
Go on wacky
Yeah.
adventures and tell us all the shenanigans you do.
Hey, so we blew up a planet. I think that affects global or galactic politics. Don't know
Yeah.
though. Yeah, Rhea. I'm just supposed to stay here. Jeez.
Maybe they want you with us.
I don't know. Something about. Well, they didn't say anything specific, but I have a feeling it's something like, "Oh yeah, Ivar is gonna blow everything up." Oh wait.
Yeah, he's she just does like the little slash across the neck thing.
Oh, somebody told you. Yeah.
Yeah, Santa told me. He
That's good.
seemed all broken. He seemed kind of broken up about it. I don't know why.
I think Santa was Ivar's only friend.
Makes sense.
How?
Ivar did not have any friends.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah. They make an odd pair. Made an odd pair.
Yeah, weird robot, weird person. Yeah, like,
Is everybody forgetting Ivar's connections to Devil's Entropy?
dude, you just
had
simped
no-
for them. That wasn't
you
a
had no
connection.
connections. They didn't care about you.
You would be lucky if you were a sloppy second with them.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, guys, when I hang out, it's like, we're busy. I didn't even ask when. It's like, whatever day it is, we're busy. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Huh. Okay, I guess I can focus on making Santa feel better, but... Start speaking in binary. Hey, what do you do to get drunk? Or do you have any way of getting drunk?
Yeah, when he starts speaking in binary, R2Y7 assumes that you're talking to him. You
Yeah.
know I can talk, I understand basic, right?
Okay, so out of character, I forgot. Did you say Y2?
R2Y7.
R2Y7? Yeah, I forgot R2Y7's designation, so I was just trying to, like, code speech so that it was obvious who I was talking to.
Mhm.
But, yeah. It's more polite to speak in a language that someone's native to. Or, that's just the manners I learned. Yeah, Santa's feeling pretty bummed out right now, and the only way I know how to deal with problems is, like, bad problems is, alcohol and avoiding thinking about it. So, how do droids do that?
We don't. How could we?
I don't know. I'm sorry for asking then.
I think he's just like, he probably tells you, like, yeah, if you want us to stop being sad, you just program us to stop being sad, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like he's acting like this because, like, this is the equivalent of, just asking a really stupid question.
No, yeah, it is, yeah. Lorraine's too stupid in this specific thing that isn't one of his special interests to, like, actually know common sense for it, though. So, yeah. Okay. Somehow I think he won't want to not be sad anymore, though.
Well, that's on him.
Yeah. Thanks for the advice, though. Forgets to switch to binary at first. See you, Rhea. Realizes the mistake. Switches back. See you, Rhea. Bye, Y7.
What language? Like, what are you talking like? Switching? Like,
Yeah, so, like, Lorraine says bye, Rhea in binary at first, realizes the mistake, then says it in Galactic Basic.
before you say it in Galactic Basic, she responds in binary saying, hey, Lorraine, did Z say where we're going?
Then just sticking with binary, too. No.
I guess Z comes back to the ship after her meeting.
Z was just hitting on a chick, I think.
Yeah, this is the
I
next
don't know.
one.
Next
Oh,
morning.
is it?
Then I would have told people before we went to sleep. Then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I would have had a team meeting in the conference room.
Okay, so then this could have been at night, and then the next day, maybe?
Okay.
Either way,
Or-
whatever. I come and
yeah.
tell you guys like what I basically said. Like this is what I have planned. You most got anything before we go and do stuff?
I literally don't have any plans. I got put on standby.
That makes things easy. So I was gonna be like, hey, we got stuff to do, and I don't feel like killing zombies anymore because I just did that. So
Yeah.
that was pretty tough. If we have to do something even tougher than that, I don't know. We don't have we don't have a cache full of explosives and stuff like that to help us.
Maybe that's something? Maybe I could start stockpiling them or something?
Oh, I think Santa put a lot of them in his one big pocket.
Santa has a big pocket?
I don't know. Apparently, how many explosives did you pick up, D?
B, 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 B,
What was
B.
that?
Explosives did Santa pick up?
Let me double check.
3. It's like, oh, never mind. 3,000.
I'm trying to pull out my character sheet. 1 second. Santa.
I'll park it.
It's loading. Still loading.
uh,
Too many explosives on the sheet.
Yeah. So many you couldn't
Okay.
believe.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 grenades. And I have 3 of each of those. I have 33 grenades.
Okay. Like 100 of grenades. Okay, never mind.
No, there's 33 grenades. I just
Alright.
counted.
Okay. Never mind. It's a pretty big pocket, but whatever. So he's like, where's everybody?
Ivar's dead. Santa is somewhere. Sayla's not here.
Ah.
You two are here. I think this might be all of us short of Santa.
Oh, well.
Invisibot appears. I am here, and then
Yeah.
disappears again.
Yeah. So he's like, so, few things. So one, I need to see a guy about a drug. And
Sounds like a good time.
I need to also sell a whole bunch of crap. And I think we should talk to Red Dude. I think his name was Merrick. So I'm gonna call him, see where he's at. We're gonna go visit him.
Oh yeah, old guy hangs out with the Cathar, whatever his name was.
Yeah, he was at the bar, but who knows if he's there or
Amsky.
not. Might be somewhere different. Last time he was like randomly found him somewhere different. Might as well go see him. We can unload some of this crap we stole or found or liberated from the zombies.
Oh, you didn't hand that over to the people on the ground?
No, what?
Oh. Well, I thought it was their stuff.
Oh, what? It's not theirs. It was some like super special thing the Emperor did or something.
Oh, that's good. I was feeling guilty about keeping the taps the scanner.
I guess I wouldn't say that, right? Because I was told it's super secret, right? It was like, oh yeah, that was a super secret cache for some super secret thing. So, you know, it wasn't theirs. They didn't even know about it apparently.
Yeah, I was there for the same briefing you were. I just thought that by the Empire for the Empire sort of deal, at least most of it.
You know, I'm part of the Empire, so I mean, it's in my pocket.
Okay. Don't get mad at me, but I gave the people down there like 4 blaster pistols.
Okay, you can do whatever you want.
Basically nothing.
Pick it up.
Okay, yeah.
Your stuff. You picked it up.
So, okay, yeah. So, what do you mean by drugs and old person? Like, is there a story there?
He's an old guy.
Have I met him? Or-
No.
Okay. So, does this old person just have a lot of drugs, and that's the notable thing about them? Or...
He's like a smuggler or something. Those people.
Oh,
So we can like
okay.
a weapon, drug smuggler or something. I don't know. He's a smuggle stuff. So I mean, probably like take all our guns and sell them somewhere or something like that, or all our stuff that we got. And I need to get some drug from him that helps me get really strong, so I can do some other stuff. Also,
Is
out of
that
character murders.
safe?
Was there were we getting paid to do anything with the zombies? No, right? We weren't getting anything special for that.
Negative, it was your duty to the Empire.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's why I was like, I'm paying myself. Yeah, so he's just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's safe enough. We'll do it all the time. Need drug.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you obviously know what you're doing, so...
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing.
That... Okay, you want me to look into that a little bit? Like, there might be something on the HoloNet about, I don't know, OD cases or something? Figure out what could go wrong for you?
I guess if you want. I tell him what was the name of the drug?
Boda.
Boda, okay.
Boda. Yep.
Boda these nuts.
Yeah, Boda, yeah.
Go to these nuts, what?
Yes, Boda these nuts.
I've done this multiple times in the middle of like Santa's sad talk where I wanted to bring up a D's nuts joke a few times, and I was like, nah, it's not the right spot.
Apparently,
Oh.
D just knows how to find the spot, though.
I guess. I mean, it's not a sad moment.
We don't have Boda, we have one of these nuts.
So yeah, so this is like, yeah, so I guess since Santa's not coming to participate in the team talk, then I guess they don't get a say. You else got anything to say?
I don't think Santa's in the area. I think he's still in Ivar's room.
And she did like a call on the intercom to everyone to meet up in the house meeting, thing like that.
So, did you respond to family dinner talks?
Santa does show up, but holding
not-
Ivar's helmet.
That's not Ivor's room anymore. Apparently he moved to like the special rooms.
It's still Ivar's room to him.
Okay, so he's in an empty room with his helmet. So see the scratch marks on the floor. Explosion marks.
Santa's there, still holding the helmet.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he's like, oh, there's Santa. You have anything to say, Santa? You want to go anywhere particular?
I need to head to the Reclaimers.
Well, yeah, I'm supposed to do that eventually. They need to call me. They said they were going to call me whenever I need to go back to help them broker a deal with Petruger, so maybe we can go then, whenever they call me. There's no point in going back twice.
Is to ensure that the Spire Droid is under my control now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can go whenever they call us. Make it easy.
I'd rather we go soon. I have 7 days.
Oh, well, I guess if I don't get called within 7 days, then we can just go and do it then.
Well, how far away are you planning on taking us for the old dude with the drugs?
Drugs, like, I don't know. Gotta call and see where he is.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could figure out the pathing based on that.
Yeah, I'll go call him now then. So she just walks over to the thing.
Yeah. I would assume you guys are just like on your way out of the system right now to get out of the blackout.
Yeah, sure. I guess we're heading like whatever direction I thought Merrick would be in, and then if he's not
Yeah,
there, I guess we
okay.
turn around. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
It's floating.
yeah. You do get through on the transmitter, but it's not Merrick. Rather, it's the Cathar, who is like his best friend / adopted son thing. Kryda.
Yeah. Okay, what's up, big guy? Is Merrick around?
He's a little busy at the moment.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need someone to find me some super cool drug named Boda, and I have a bunch of weapons I need to unload.
You're looking to do a deal? Yep. Yeah, we're still here at our base on Dantooine.
Okay, on our way.
Alright.
Okay, bye. What's up?
Bye.
So, same place. He turns around. Like, Dantooine, I guess.
I do not appreciate that you took the credit for Ivar's death.
Oh no, I didn't say I killed him. What do you mean?
I mean, you took the credit for his sacrifice, saying that you did it with your force.
Oh yeah, I deal with the explosives. I mean, same thing. It makes him more scared of me.
Ivar did not sacrifice himself for you to get all the glory.
Oh, well, I mean, he sacrificed himself to save you guys, or whoever it was. I guess Lorray, whoever was the slowest, him. I mean, he sacrificed himself to save himself? I don't know.
What do you mean he sacrificed himself for me?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if we all ran out, the slowest person would have got by the zombies. Like, the place blew up, like, right behind us, so I mean, he may have been able to, like, outrun them a little bit, and then it blows up. At very worst, like, someone gets caught.
Oh.
We all move faster than each other, so I mean...
No, I see your point. I just didn't think of it like this.
Yeah, I would have been fine no matter what, and the place would blow up no matter what. I mean, Ivar dying or not dying didn't stop that from happening. Yeah, if you want to, like, thank him for saving one of you two, then yeah, or I guess Lorray. Lorray's the only one here that's probably slow. I mean, you might have had to drop Eugene or something to outrun him, but I mean, I don't know if you're willing to sacrifice her. You
managed to bury the entirety of the horde underground.
Well, just on this planet, but yeah. Well, probably
He
at least.
saved this planet. And you take all the credit.
We saved the planet.
So, technically, the zombies were smart enough, they might have been able to disarm the bombs. If Ivar wasn't there, they
No.
would have been able to focus on disarming the bombs unless it just went off soon enough, but
Well, if they were, they would have to get to the bombs, get jetpacks, fly up before within like a few seconds. Like, there was no time for them to disarm all the bombs. Second, like, they were just chasing us. I mean, it was like a matter of seconds. We didn't have time for anything. Because we blew up the planet, Ivar sacrificed himself to potentially save us. But
If Z put it for a few seconds on those bombs, we'd all be dead.
Well, I mean, enough time when they were only chasing us for a few seconds. We've had enough time to get out the cave. But the idea is it blows up like they didn't have time to like identify what's going on. Oh, they're chasing. They start chasing us. Wait a second. Maybe they put down bombs, turn around, walk all the way back to bombs, strap jetpacks on themselves, fly up to the ceiling, disarm every bomb that took Z like probably an hour to set up. Like, it's not going to work out the way, like, assume even if they're holding the bomb, like, if one blows up, all will
yeah,
blow
and
up.
then the dormant ones blow up too, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, they weren't going to disarm that, as long as one blows up, it seems like, right? It was like, yeah, like, Ivar sacrificed himself to potentially neither save Lorray, potentially, but I mean, unless, like, it'd be really hard for him to...
Work, Z.
What was that?
Sam says, you are a piece of work, and he leaves.
Drugs.
Wait, before you leave, do you need drugs? You sound like you need drugs.
He's already gone.
Yeah,
Can I
well,
ask him
I'm
Visibot?
gonna...
Why are droids so emotional?
I don't know, can I ask him Visibot what drugs they like? Is he,
Rio would
like,
slider with yeah, I'm gonna get us on course.
It's like, I don't know, like, seems pretty logical to me, but I guess droids don't think in logic, they think in emotions. Like, starts wondering to herself, like, a little bit opposite.
huh. I don't know. Yeah, I'll look into that drug for you though. Hopefully there's some stuff over civilian channels about it. I'm not really that well versed on pharmaceuticals though, so
Whatever you get, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you want to more sympathetic to Ivar dying because he potentially could have saved your life of everyone. So maybe you should tell Santa that maybe you're happy that he did it and good thing. I don't know. I don't care. Like he should have died a long time ago. I was just keeping him alive because of Sela, but she we probably need to talk about that because she's probably waiting on that.
Yeah.
You know, at least some good can come of his death over just him blowing up, doing something stupid.
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about that now that I see the logic of it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he must have really not done the math on this. Like, there's no way he could have, like,
Well, the thing,
actually known that it was him choosing that I live and he dies.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he would.
I assume he thought he was saving all of us. That's fine. I mean, that's Ivar. That's what he does. He tries stuff. It usually gets him in a lot of trouble. And this time he tried to do something good. He didn't really like, you know, probably didn't pan out the way he thought it would, but I mean, at least he saved someone. He probably assumed he was sacrificing himself to save us all and the whole planet and everything. Even though that's not what happened, right? Just like he thought, you know, doing X, something good would have came, and instead everyone hates him for it, and he's almost dying and get thrown in jail for it, right? It's like he thinks one thing, and it's like, you know, I'll just kill these guys to save my droid. It's fine. Nothing bad will come of this. And then now he's in jail, right? And then now they bail him out. Like he thinks a bit, and then he gets in trouble for it, and usually doesn't work out the way he wants. But yeah, at least it was this time. He thought something, he died and saved someone instead of he thought something, he got us all killed and he lives.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit right, but I get it, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, though.
Walks away. You
guys would
dressed in normal clothes.
you guys would have 5-6 hours before arriving at Dantooine.
Hot tub time.
How many ignorant Facebook moms know about the drug that Z wants?
Well, it's not a drug. It's like a healing agent. It's like it's Bacta but better.
Oh, is it Calto?
That's Colto. Colto's actually
Colto?
worse than Bacta. It's Boda.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
And yeah, there'd probably be some conspiracy theories about it, but they'd all be like 20 years old, because...
Causes autism, it's fine.
yeah. Boda treatments cause autism. Yeah, like... they're all like really old, because Boda has been really rare since the Clone Wars.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. He gets some conspiracy theories like that. Just not much to go off of, though. What sort of conspiracy theories would be fun to think of? The autism one just is really played out, I feel.
Hmm.
Turning the Gungans gay?
Yeah, they're releasing some chemicals in the water that turn the frickin' Gungans gay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, actually, I realize, Z, you know what that means. If you remember a certain character.
Oh, frick, yeah.
Wait. Boda turns the Twi'leks trans.
Hot.
It is both, actually. Same person made the same conspiracy too, so...
It could be like, it gives you autism, but nowadays autism is good because it gives you special powers. Found out how to isolate the part of autism that gives you like super enhanced in one thing but really shitty in other stuff potentially, and they're just like, no, we counteract the shitty part, now you're just really good at something for no reason.
Okay. It lets you develop a special interest without being socially awkward.
Yeah, right? And then have it be really good at one special interest, right? Like, fucking Rain Man style, but not all the baggage.
Congratulations, you can now get all the positives of a stereotype. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do.
Oh, Z probably hangs out with Liliana, does some bit of training, so I guess I can do that stuff. What do I roll? I gotta roll. I guess I roll athletics. Acrobatics, I guess? Yeah, acrobatics, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Z doesn't do too well today. And Liliana rolls acrobatics. She as well. Just watching her do stuff.
Alright.
He's too focused on thinking about I think Z was like trying to meditate with the crystal or something, the gray crystal, see if she can like connect to it or contact it or anything. I figured anything about it, like just do some bullshit or whatever, and then it wouldn't do anything maybe, and then she's just kind of like so has it on her mind, so she's not really focused that well, and she's not really hitting the dummy as well, and then I guess Liliana was like, I'm fine. I was like, yeah, you're doing good. Keep going.
Yeah. After a little while, you guys come over in orbit, and Z over the intercom. Hey, Z, we landed on the surface, or are you taking the shuttle down?
I guess we can land and take the pitmobile.
The Pimpmobile? I thought you left that
Oh
back
yeah,
at
we
the
left
other
it.
place.
Yeah, we can take the speeders. Yeah, we have speeders. Yeah.
Alright,
That'll land. Yeah.
so she would land at the nearby spaceport, and you guys would be able to get on your speeders and go. Rhea is coming with you guys.
Okay, cool. Have her on the city. Might as well. She doesn't have to sit in the ship.
Yep. She wants to have fun too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
who's
It's
going?
kind of later. It's kind of later. It's like probably like 11 p.m. to midnight here. Looks like most shops have closed up, and well, being that it's Dantooine, there's not much of a party life even for the bars.
We're going to a sleazy bar. It should be open.
Yeah, when you get to Merrick's place, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone around. There's still some lights on side. As you guys walk in, you see Kryda behind the counter, just kind of wiping it off, and Merrick at the table with a lady with 4 arms. She does have her hands though, so it's definitely not that other person in disguise.
Yeah.
He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like they're playing with chance cubes. Gambling with her.
Yeah. Z has a big chest full of stuff all the stuff she stole from the ship, whatever, or the bunker. She has in a big chest that like Liliana is like dragging behind her because she's weak too.
Yeah. Nick, if you would like to describe your character.
Yeah, so you guys are looking at what looks like a normal humanoid figure. She stands about 6 foot tall. She has 4 sets of arms, 2 of which are kind of being held behind her and 2 of which are in front. She has kind of like black hair on the front, and on the inside is kind of like white. She's in a kind of like a blue kind of spacesuit at the moment, and you see that her posture seems to be very relaxed, and she is very giggly, and it seems like she's talking with Merrick.
Yeah. All right, Cora, come on. How about you sweeten the pot a little bit, being what I'm throwing in.
Okay. How about my land speeder? And what do you want me? How about 2% of my yearly wages too?
I'm not exactly one for a wage over time. Yeah, if you guys want to place yourselves in there and stuff.
Santa will still be on the ship.
Figure that.
If anybody else would have came in. Yeah, and then like that's when he looks up and like, wait. Oh yeah, Zay.
What's up?
Cora, Zay, what was that? Yeah, Raya, right? And who's the guy behind you?
It's Lorray. Big blue. New blue.
All right.
I'm the blue. He's blue.
Made some new friends since last time I saw you.
Yeah, lost the old blue, got a new blue.
Yeah. Yeah, don't mind us. We're just having a little game here. You guys
Yeah.
like see like Merrick has that rocket pack that he got from Ivar. Just like there. There's a good amount of credits in in the little pot. They're clearly playing a game of chance, and
Yeah.
like you overheard Merrick had put something else up, and Cora is like putting up her land speeder and shit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you guys have fun, take your time. I'm gonna get a drink, and whenever you're done, just let me know.
Oh no, we can talk right now while we're playing if you want.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she still gets her X for her drink and comes back. Yeah. Two things. I assume you're not familiar with any super secret caches of the Empire, right? Full of weapons and cool stuff.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, I guess that's a thing. But yeah, we.
Okay, well, I have something to look out for.
Yeah. We raided one, I guess you would say. Liberated one from some zombies.
All right.
He's familiar with the zombies, right? He knew about the zombie stuff. I assume a lot of people do. I assume he would know about like if he has information.
Wait, like the things you told me that were the Walking Dead back on that one planet?
Yeah. They had like thousands of them in this cave that they were
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, whatever. Well, Ivar's dead. He blew himself up or killed himself fighting them to have back. I guess Lorray escape, but I mean, yeah, it's fine. I guess he died to nothing.
That shite Ed finally died.
Oh, so tragic.
They're like, are you okay? You drunk, random lady?
No.
Okay. And then he looks at Merrick like, is you okay? For helium? What kind of drugs is she on?
Yeah. As you look at her, you see that her pupils are like heavily like dilated, but there's no alcohol right now.
Yeah. So Lisa's like, are you taking advantage of whatever? I don't care. You have fun. Whatever you do.
All I know is she ain't Sharon, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Either way, and I guess like Z has the chest brought over and like opens it up, and there's just like a bunch of pistols in it.
All right, just looking to sail off some Imperial equipment.
Yeah, I have a bunch of pistols, and I'm looking for something called Boda.
Boda. Ah, like
Or whatever, but better or something. I don't know.
that shit hasn't been around for a long time. That stuff's rare as hell.
I know. I need as much as I can get.
Even I don't know where to find that shite.
Oh, I figured you would know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you can't find, I guess maybe no one can.
Oh, I'd wager someone could, but
I thought Merrick knew what he was doing, but maybe I guess he does. I don't know.
It's real stuff. It's real odd stuff to find on the market.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find someone, right?
I mean, maybe. Huh? You got something to say, Cora?
Oh no! See, we never reveal our hands before it's all done. How about I give you a little bit of information as part of my wager?
I got Merrick. What are you talking about? What?
Well, I think she's wanting you to cover her or something. Cause, yeah, he's like narrowing his eyes, looking at her. I know she's bet a few credits she probably doesn't have. Can see it.
Who could tell?
I don't know, you random lady. What do you have information on Boda or not? Is that what you're alluding to? You seem very high. I don't know if I can trust what you're saying.
I guess it's gonna be half the chance you're gonna have to take me.
Okay. Look at Merrick. Like, what the? I don't know. How much money is she missing?
She said she bet she bet another 100, but doesn't look like she put it down here.
100 credits?
Yeah.
Is that it? 100 credits.
Merrick kind of shrugs.
Okay. He's just like, sure, if you give me information on it, I'll give you 100 credits.
I kind of sultry kind of like walk towards her and leans in and says, without giggling this time, Boda has mutated into basically a worthless Swede. But I'm
Real quick, Nick, are you talking out of a tin can? What do you sound like a bit weird and no.
I'm trying to be whispering basically.
No.
But
I mean, it's been the whole time. Like I didn't know if it would.
Does it sound better now?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, not really.
I think a little better. Maybe I should turn you down. I don't know. If you swap mics or anything, but I'll turn you down. Maybe it's just because you're loud or something.
Let me check my mic real quick. Yeah, everything should be fine. I don't know if it's just missing.
Yeah, it's just keep on. Yeah.
She leans in close and without giggling says to you that Boda has been mutated into a worthless Swede, but I'm working on a deal as we speak to get locations and information about said planet. So,
Okay, I'm gonna make an insight because.
go ahead.
Like that's kind of weird. Okay. Only a 14.
Just telling the truth.
Okay. He's like, well, fine. That's very coincidental, but sure.
I'll explain more later whenever I
Sure.
clean off this this wonderful hand.
It's just like, sure. Here's like 10,000 credits. Have fun.
Oh.
Merrick rolls like his final die. Alright. Pot's right, let's see what you got.
5 blue.
God damn. Alright, you win this round, Cora. God dang. Gonna miss this pack.
Like taking candy from a baby. And she kind of scoops it and she kind of gives you the rest of the money that she didn't need. I didn't earn this. This is yours. And I'll be taking this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of
Merrick
takes.
hand over that jetpack. Yeah. The rocket pack. Hey, I'm gonna miss this thing. And he would like slide her over the data chip. And by the way, I got at least 22 years on you.
You know, sometimes luck favors the young, but you still, what's the word? You're like a fine wine, ages with time.
Yeah. That's an alright comparison.
So as you kind of look at her now, Z, you would notice that her pupils are like no longer dilated, like the high has kind of gone away. It's like, alrighty, well, I'll let you finish up your business here, and I'll meet you. Do you have a ship? I hope you have a ship. This will be very awkward if you don't have a ship.
Yeah, I have a ship. We can meet there if you have to go.
Well, I mean, you won't know where you're going unless I go, so Core Q, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, Z. Inquisitor Z. Rhea.
Inquisitor.
Pilot, Big Blue. New Blue. Lorray.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I go by Lorray.
Yeah.
Lorray, pleasure.
Hey. Let's hope you're better company than the last asshole we had.
Aye. Such
I mean, that
vulgar
guy-
words.
He wasn't too bad. He only left because we didn't want him videotaping a war zone, but apparently that was his entire thing, so... Or do you... Was this about Ivar? Or... Oh, yeah, I guess that's more topical, yeah.
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 He died.
Rhea just like pounds the rest of her drink. Ugh. What is it? What is it even you're looking for, Z?
Stuff to help me heal after I do other stuff.
And then she looks to Cora. And you know where it is?
Apparently.
Just holds a finger over her mouth. Who's interested?
I don't know how Rhea knows, but yeah.
Alrighty then.
So he's like, you want to buy these guns or not? If not, I'm gonna go ask a Tex.
Who?
Our little friend. It's fine.
Yeah. These will catch a fine price on the black market.
Okay.
How many are there, and what kind are they?
They're whatever the ones Liana has.
Okay, switch pistols.
Yeah.
How many?
30 of them.
That'd be 90 pounds of carry weight you weren't using.
Yeah, not much.
Oh, between two characters, yeah. I guess it makes sense.
120. 4 pounds each, I think.
Oh, if it's... Oh, yeah. Okay. I was thinking of the blaster pistol.
Switch pistols sell for a lot more.
Hmm.
Yeah. Minus the transaction fees. You should be looking to get a few good bit.
It's like, just give me a percent, like, is it gonna be half of what they're worth, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wire it through you once I get the sales done with them.
Okay. He just hands over the chest of the trunk of pistols and like, oh, okay, well, I guess. Gotta go to my
Kryno, help me get these things in the back. Yeah. Just hops over the table and just starts dragging them in the back.
So, your business, is it usually just goods? Or do you also help people get places?
Z, I think you can answer that one for me.
Yeah, both those things, I think.
Yeah.
Good person to know then.
He's
And
quite
whatever
the
the hell-
businessman.
Yeah, Cora, if you really know where that Boda is, then we're playing another game, because I gotta get that.
I can foresee a deal in your future. Everything for a
glad to know
price.
I'm the first choice.
I don't know. Inquisitor looks like she has a lot of credits to drop. She might be first online.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
But
Well,
needless
that's
to
not
say,
promoting.
Well, for the actual tension, I guess we can. Yeah, he's like, oh, yes, follow our starship, I guess.
Wait, is that what that was?
I don't know, it was something.
Yeah, it was definitely something.
Huh?
As Lurie's walking out, I guess they like bump into the person that just came in. Oh, excuse me.
Watch it.
Dark Ribbon?
No.
Excuse me.
No, that's not Revan.
Yeah, it's just one of like I used that outfit in Old Republic, mask or whatever.
Yeah, I did my damnedest to try to find one.
Yeah, I was like your last
But,
one had ass ring around it.
Yeah, like after
Z
you say that.
carrying the lightsaber,
Lightsaber.
the one Ivar carried and asked you to hold on to.
Which one did you give me?
Sith.
That's what does it look like?
It's a solid regular lightsaber with a red blade. Not your one.
Maybe, I guess. Like, I don't know why she would take it off. I mean, I guess she just has it. I guess she can animate it if she wanted to, so I guess she would have it. Like, she doesn't have the great crystal anymore. That's, like, left somewhere, like in the meditation or something.
Yeah, because he's just tracking this lightsaber.
Okay.
Yeah, like after you say that to Lorraine, like as Rhea is walking by to follow him out, is like she just says weirdo after she looks at your mask.
But there would be a certain signet. I don't know if Lorraine would know this family
Do they make
of
guns?
the chest place. They're a military family in the chest ascendancy.
Oh, there's a good chance then, yeah. So this would
Okay.
be like they have a lot of soldiers that go in.
Yeah, Lorraine, you'd certainly recognize it, Ivar, if you want to say the name.
But the butcher at the fuck, I can't even speak.
Brr.
Basically.
Sure, it's there. Brr.
Neurobodo.
Brr.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just type it out, we can all mispronounce it in unique ways. Naruto.
Naruto,
Or
what?
Nuru Odo. Nuru Odo.
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah, the next
I was gonna say Naruto.
I mean, like I said, Z's raised the Pokemon. Attack.
Wait,
talk.
Z was
Got-
raised as a Pokemon?
Oh, Z raised is a Pokemon.
See, I choose you.
Right attack.
Yeah.
I'd look at Z and say, you have something that belongs to me.
Look at him like, who are you?
Let my apprentice borrow that saber.
Ooh.
Is annoying, obnoxious,
Oh, you mean Ivar?
twats.
It instantly gets it. Instantly.
Wow, this guy, he really seems like he was, what's the expression? Quite a piece of work.
Wait. Where's the mask? Wait, no. Doesn't make any sense. I thought you. Did he say? I'm like thinking back, like, he's like. Did Ivar say anything about his master? Did he say he's dead or something?
He was
I thought
looking for his master.
I thought his master was the Wookiee guy,
His dad.
wasn't it? There's a difference.
I don't know. I don't remember him actually having
How
a
do you
master. Did it
think
change?
he learned how to use the Force?
I think it was.
Especially on Mandalore.
I think he ran away from there when he was like 8 or something, right? And then he found someone to teach him things,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah. I think he was looking for. How do you lose each other? No, that makes sense. It's Ragnar. He probably just wandered off. Sees him in shiny or something.
Oh. I had more important things to take care of. I told him to do something for me, and he failed to do that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and I guess you joined the Empire, then that's how I met. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this is your lightsaber?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you want it back? I can't use it. I guess it
Thanks.
would belong to you. Maybe he meant me to give it back to you. I don't know. Okay, well, bye.
Alrighty.
Have fun. Have a nice life.
Hmm. I look at Z. Is she? I'm trying to like think. Ask who do you serve?
No one. I serve myself. What? Confused.
I have a faint aura, something familiar.
It's
What do you
peanut
mean?
butter.
Z serves the peanut butter.
Like, do I still on my face? What that? What do you mean serve? Like, I guess I'm kind of aligned with the Empire right now. Is that what you mean?
I attempt to shock Z to see what Z does.
Yeah, you should try that. see
Okay,
what
I guess
happens.
this is a way to
That
speed
requires-
run.
No, I'm just
Like, you got another character
seeing
ready?
what Z's reaction. No, I'm seeing what Z's reaction would be to see what would happen if she was to be shot.
Well, Liliana would probably jump
Try to
away.
test this.
Jump.
I would probably counterspell it.
Yeah. When that happens,
Okay.
Merrick would get up and ignite both of his lightsabers. Cora, you were not expecting him to have lightsabers.
I mean, as she steps back, because I can actually,
Everyone-
yeah, you actually see out of nowhere this giant sniper rifle come out, and Horace, one of two arms, has it pointed at the guy.
Yeah, it's weird that like everyone just has a lightsaber now. Like for some reason, everyone but Korra, and he's just like, wait, where all these lightsabers came from?
And Rhea and Lorraine. And,
But like for some reason, they have them too. It's fine.
Yeah, hearing the igniting Krydo would burst out from the back room, just like cracking his knuckles and shit with a big ass vibroblade in his hand.
It's just less than half the people in
After
the
I
room that don't.
counterspell him, I'm like, yep, stupid master for a stupid student, I guess. That checks out.
No, I
Wait,
wanted to
see,
see
who the
if
hell's
my
this going?
corrections were right.
I thought the Nuruodo were supposed to be tacticians. What's wrong with you?
He was a horrible tactician. What are you talking about?
I'm allied to them. They kept my family hidden for a long time.
What that even means?
Oh, so you're a grunt? That's why you don't know what you're doing? Everyone in here's armed to the teeth. What are you doing?
Young man. Mind if I call you young man? Because I really can't tell how old you are under that mask.
That's sure, yeah.
He's like, I assume I can't tell how old you are under your mask, but I assume because you said young man, you must be old.
I
Get ready to
guarantee you
turn
Ivar's
40.
character is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ivar's character is actually younger than Lorraine. But it's fine. Lorraine's old enough that it's just like, okay, finally, someone's not assuming I'm ancient. It's fine.
No,
Yeah.
my family comes from a long line of Sith. Actual Sith warriors.
Huh?
Practice the true ways of the rule of two. And we've been kept hidden for a
You
while.
would know what the rule. See, you would be aware of what the rule of two
Yeah,
is.
and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be real awkward for you because there's Elf 1, and she points at Liliana 2, and then
Yeah,
she points at
Liliana
you
would
and
like
says-
speak up like, no, we're the two Sith.
Yeah, right. She points at Z, points at herself says 1, points at Liliana says 2, and points at you and says 3. Like, ooh, oh, sucks. But I guess you have to kill yourself. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
I'm not gonna do that today.
well, have fun thinking about that.
The way you seem to react towards me trying to shock you, you and I are gonna have a great future.
Yeah,
No,
sure. That's exactly
You
what I was
openly
thinking
invite-
when you try to shock me. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a good future. Just meet someone and try to shock them. Yep, best friends.
Are you like a stalker or something?
He's like, I already have one of those. Back at Liliana.
I look at Merrick as like, does this openly happen to this group of people?
I don't know. Every time this has happened, I've had to do this. I think. I'm not sure.
I pulled my
Like, every
lightsabers
time
out
I
3
can
times in this bar. Every time it was because of them. They were here.
I'd look back. I look over to my left and be like, "Oh, sorry for the corruption. The problem here. Like, I started here. I tossed him 100 credits. Big convenience."
He would just hold out one of his hands, just force it to the ground. If you're gonna be causing shite, do it in the alley out back and not in here. Don't make me cut you down.
I'm guessing former Jedi.
Fuck all that shite. Just hold it back.
All right.
And all that other nonsense you're spouting.
No, I came from a. I managed. I ignore everybody else. Look back over at Lorraine. I came from a red attack. My temple was overran. So I'm getting out of there. Taking my self-preservation at the moment.
Okay, so you have ties with the noble family. Then you ran away. So now you're homeless and picking fights in bars.
Not to say homeless. I'm getting ready to sell a vehicle. Just
Oh,
trade
yeah,
it
you
off.
were living out of your car, and now you're about to be homeless.
Oh, so he's
Eh.
just a homeless freak. Oh, this makes a lot of sense, Cyber's Master.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like it checks out. It all checks out so much. The guy was like, I don't think we can trust you, and he's like, nope, trust him. If you ask me, anyone in the world you've ever met is Ivar's, I'm like, this guy right here.
I mean,
You wouldn't have something
Not-
against Ewoks, would you? Because that would also explain a lot.
no. I don't pick fights if I know I can't win. I just tested the waters here.
She looks
Just to
around,
see.
like, yeah, she looks around. It's like, what?
Then why'd you pick a fight here?
Like, yeah, if I was more of a dick, you'd be dead.
Point.
I don't know
Okay,
what
so
the
you-
policy is about shooting people who attack you first, but I'm pretty sure the law would have been on my side if I had placed a bullet between your skull, and they wouldn't have been able to trace it to me. So, think carefully next time. Okay?
Will do.
Yeah. We have we had problems with your apprentice doing stuff like that, but he's dead now for doing things like that.
Let me. So instead of testing or gauging his enemy, he straight up, let me guess, ignored orders, did what he wanted, tried to get everybody killed.
He did that a lot, but what you just said was
Jesus.
very stupid as well. Testing your enemy. So you've already came into this bar.
I never said you were my enemy. I couldn't put a finger on what I feel about you, or something about you.
Were you just overconfident? Hoping
Now I
that,
know.
like, you just zap me and then I die and then you can just kill everyone else here, or was it?
No. With a weak shock like that, I wouldn't have killed anybody.
You do this force chokes this guy to see what happens.
Okay.
Let me just test this guy. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're,
test this
oh,
guy.
yeah, and by the way, you're rolling a 1, so.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, roll up damage and you're just in the air choking.
I'll have him roll a 6 because I think I'll keep my 1. I have a 6 and a 1. Might as well keep the 1 for funsies later too.
Okay. Yeah, so still fails. Yeah, as you're doing that and you're just like in the air there choking, just like Lily, I'm just like, you see that?
Actually,
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you
is that one?
Oh, you rerolled the damage.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it at a higher level.
Okay.
Because I'm like, fuck it. Let's see how much of a bitch this guy is.
Yeah. So you're being choked like a bitch. Yeah, Liliana's just like, yeah. See, we're the Sith, not you. She's like has her lightsaber in one hand and her gun in the other.
He's like, act like you've been there before. Like, come on, this is supposed to be.
Let's see. I'm able to. Am I restrained or no?
Yes, you are restrained and choking. For
Yeah.
a little
Can't
bit.
do anything for a turn. Everyone can literally probably just kill you right now without you being able to do anything, and I won't get like
Yeah.
crits and stuff, whatever. Not crits, but auto hit
Yeah.
or advantage.
One
Yeah.
big crit. So
Yeah, it won't be crit. It'll be advantage. Yeah.
and even then, doesn't really matter. He's completely outnumbered and you'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, like yeah. So
I don't fight it. I accept it because I know what I did.
Yeah. This is like, this is just a test. You don't really seem very strong, but perhaps stronger than your apprentice, hopefully. But you're a lot more arrogant than him. He at least knew he was stupid. We did his stupid acts. I hope you can learn more humility. Kind of like just drops him.
Yeah, Rhea still just got her IWS and his face just like, great, Ivar, but more arrogant. Blah.
I'm not gonna lie. I am arrogant,
Yeah, no shit.
but young ma'am is the only one who can use that ability.
I'm the only one.
Said you're not the only one.
I definitely
Yeah,
thought it
if
was.
you try to show us that, we're going to kill you.
Not going
she's
to.
like- She's just like, I assume others can as well. I mean, my apprentice here will learn eventually. Look back at Merrick, like Merrick could probably learn it too, eventually. If he doesn't already know it. I mean, the idea is like, there are other force
Yeah.
users.
See? He can.
But Zeus is
Yeah.
like,
Wanna see?
yeah, but Zeus is like, I'm the only one that does it in that way. Does a smile like, like, they firm but gentle way. practicing.
Let's unpack that later.
Yeah, she's like, I'm practicing.
Say no more.
So, goodbye. Don't pick fights in the future.
Not going to. Needing work, you hiring?
What just
No,
looks
I'm
at
not.
each other?
I'm not asking Z. I'm not asking
Okay,
Z.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking
yeah.
Mark.
Rhea literally just is beginning to die laughing to the point where she even just like lowered her blaster because she has to take a moment there. Just it's like she steps
Oh, by the
back.
way, nobody's comms are working. Nobody's.
I don't think we've checked, but
I don't think it matters either.
No.
She turns on one of her 5 chom jammers too. It's like, yeah, no one's comms are working. I think I bought like 10 of them, so I'm like, that's awesome. How much are they? Like super cheap. I'm like, I'm buying all you have, guy. Yeah. So like, I guess we're. So he asked Merrick if he had work. What's he asking? Ragnar?
Ragnar, 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 Ragnar. Oh, he's dead.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Oh, he left.
Okay. Is there
He don't.
like a good way to save this though?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I had a way to do it.
What did you recommend?
It was very simple, but I mean, yeah. This was, I never got in like right at the beginning.
Hey,
Of the session.
I wanted to do it separately with
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, it's
thing.
fine.
I was fine with Ragnar's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't talk about it though. Yeah. I'm seeing if Ragnar could do this. No one can hear you. Yeah, we couldn't hear you. I was asking who you asked for.
Okay.
I hear you.
Welcome back.
I was asking Merrick.
I guess when he asked, like, I guess he looks over Z's shoulder, looks at Merrick, asks, and then we all just turn to Merrick, like.
Why would I hire some random asshole who came in and assaulted my business partner?
Back at him.
I mean, fair point. I just need a job. Bro,
Try making
no,
friends.
Temple.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys aren't interested in me. I was just given a lightsaber and you guys are leaving. How could I make friends that way?
Temple. I mean, yeah, you know, friends is a weird thing. Like, usually when I try to make friends, I don't, like, zap them when I first meet them and stuff like that. It's usually a good way to not make friends, but usually a way to make enemies. Like, if I couldn't stop you and I got zapped, I don't know how everyone else would have felt, but I'm pretty sure they would expect me to kill you because I wouldn't want to lose, like... I gotta keep my pimp hand strong, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, so...
Fair point.
So he's just like, well, I mean, you talked about a temple. I think we were going to do something about a temple, but the rat attack is a meat temple. It has meat all over it. He starts explaining the temple she sees in her vision.
The simulator in that. More of the dead can do what you and I can do. Away.
Yeah, they're connected to the Force. Yeah, I found that out. Yeah.
No, I'm saying they can do what you and I do. Somewhat.
Fuck bitches.
Start lifting up a cup.
Yeah, they connected to
The
Force.
Force.
Got it. Yeah, I said that. They connected to the Force.
Like straight up, just lift it up with a cup, with the Force with a cup. They're able to do some of this now on that planet.
Yeah, I think they're learning that as well. Like, with crystals are connected to the Force, so I assume they can eventually learn that as well. But yeah, if they gain access to a temple, then they probably learn stuff like that as well. Just like they learn how to use like droids and ships and all this other stuff.
Well, shit. Droids.
Yeah, we just got finished dealing with some that were cybernizing themselves, I guess. Enhancing themselves? I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, I don't know. We were gonna go to a temple. Did Lorraine tell us he doesn't have a job anymore? Is that what he told us, or what did he say?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
Told Rhea, but yeah. only Rio
Yeah,
so
so
far.
these like
Or-
didn't like one of the places we had to go to kill some zombies like in the rat attack place with the temple?
Oh yeah, I hadn't told you that. No, I got put on standby. We don't have to do that if you have something better to do.
Oh yeah, I always
Um,
have better stuff to do. But yeah, cool. We don't have to go there anymore. So yeah, sorry guy.
No, I'm gonna wait for everything to go away
Yeah, I mean,
and go
probably
there,
die there.
later in the future.
I mean,
Get
I
some
guess
Oh,
that's
artifacts. That's it.
Oh, so you're gonna wait for everything to go away, eh? Great, you can do that outside my bar. Can you give me a strength save at disadvantage?
I guess.
Yeah.
Don't know why it has to be a disadvantage. Hold on.
Merrick has an ability
Bro.
for this. And you get thrown 30 feet through the door out the window. Oh, not out the window,
I
out
have
the
some
door.
stuff.
He
That's
force your
that.
ass. What else do you have?
And that's...
You can't
Vincent.
add guidance to this.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
not a saving
It's not
throw,
a
and you
save.
didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that might
so-
define it.
Yeah, so you like throw the bar and he just kind of like walks out
14
with you.
tails. Yeah, you get thrown 30 feet out of the bar by
Yeah, she
Merrick.
kind of just like walks with you and she's just like still talking to you like nothing just happened. Like
so. Not even asking like, what did we learn? Just
I don't know, just
so
like,
yeah,
no,
you're
she's
being an
fine.
idiot.
She's still talking to him about like normal stuff, but I mean, understands that everyone.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring it basically. Just, anyways, yeah, some artifacts I need to get from there, but they can wait.
Yeah, it's interesting waiting for stuff to go away. I don't think things will go away because I don't think anyone's competent enough to deal with this. I mean, I thought we were the most, and we can barely do it, and that place was even harder. So I don't think
Nobody
gonna work.
know nuking a problem can fix it all.
Yeah, but if you nuke the problem, you nuke the planet, and then seems like it'll be.
We've done it in the past. Hell,
It'll be
look what
kinda
happened to fucking
hard.
Malachor 5 back in the old days.
It seems like it'll be hard to retrieve any artifacts before then, but yeah, that place seemed interesting to me too, seeing as I'm one of the people that should have be from there or whatever, but I wasn't born there.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to do that. Hold up. I don't know how to do double-sided tokens, so hold on.
I have to do that.
Okay.
I'll get to that when the time comes.
He didn't have HP or name anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I don't think no one
Yeah.
asked his name.
Yeah, we're gonna be done in like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, like to everyone who's still in the bar, he'd be like, "All right, credit. It's like time to close up shop. Can you guys just get out of here? I have some calls to make." Yeah. All right. Hey, new girl, come on. And well, Nick's not here, so we'll just assume he complies.
Yeah. He's on his phone listening.
do that.
Okay, random guy. So,
Yeah.
so
Give me 1 second. There we go.
So this is gonna be like, okay, random guy. Seeing as Santa's or Best Spot's cool and Best Spot likes Ragnar or Ivar, I'm gonna give you a chance.
Seriously.
So,
What?
but I'm going to talk to Santa about this. So here's the deal.
Shit.
Looks at you, it's like, I'm Z. This is the Z team. You would like to be part of the Z team. I'm in charge. I gave Ragnar Ivar several chances. If you do something stupid like shock us for no reason, I'm going to kill you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that
I told you. Not really gonna any of that.
I'm just saying, I don't want any more stupid happening. Like, we finally got rid of that, and then didn't even have a whole day, it felt like.
Well, I know one less nuisance of a Mandalorian is gone.
Yeah, I
It's a
don't care about
plus.
that. Yeah, we'll talk to Santa. So, follow us to the ship.
Alright. The way. I pop my head back in. Say, hey, sell this. Extra problems I caused you. On the hangar, the ship I came in on. Just go ahead, sell it. I don't need it anymore.
It's actually like really complicated to sell a ship. It would honestly be a lot less of a dick move to just sell your own ship if you don't need it anymore.
Oh, wait, blue guy, no, we got this handled.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, never mind.
So once we get back to the ship, this is like, Santa! Best spot, where are you? She's like calling the intercom.
Is B there?
B, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yay.
Yeah, Santa is not leaving Ivar's room.
Yeah, so she's calling, it's like, got a present for you, something to do with Ivar.
Santa still does not leave the room.
Guess I'd look for you. Where are you?
I mean, it's not that hard to find him.
It is if she looks around. Like, I don't know if you're in Ivar's room. I mean,
Robot tears.
are you just in the room with the door open?
Door closed.
Yeah, then I don't know where you are. We got you. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, she just. I guess we track her or something. We look for them.
Maybe they're in the hangar painting something?
I don't know. Last time I see them, they're on the wall, painting this
Yeah.
symbol.
How many rooms has my dumbass of an old apprentice had?
You?
Hey, why are
Widely
you so
large.
harsh on them? You're literally not better.
I told him to use the Mandalore to rebuild a certain empire, help the Chiss. That's all. I was helping, and he fucked up that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if he fucked up, which apparently he did, it might be the apple not falling far from the tree.
Yeah. So Z, I guess, finds Santa in the room. It's like, oh, hey, Santa, got someone for you to meet. And she kind of just like puts whatever the fuck your character's name is. I never asked. I didn't care.
Look, it's
Ivar.
Ivar too. Hair
Santa.
blue.
Santa is just sitting on Ivar's bed, looking at his helmet in his hands.
Yeah. So this apparently was Ivar's master. So this guy taught Ivar everything he knew. You guys should talk about whatever the hell is wrong with you. Maybe he can be your new friend. He kind of just like puts him there and like closes the door and leaves.
I turn my head slowly to Z. Don't do this to me.
Oh no,
No.
they knew they were like your apprentice's best friend apparently, so maybe you guys can help each other out, whatever it is you gotta talk about, and they're the only person that doesn't want to kill you probably right now, so same thing with your apprentice.
Oh no, I guarantee he would probably have tried to kill me. He was nuts. He was abandoned as a child. Of course he would try to kill me. For anything for power for himself.
Just leaves him in there and leaves. Well, that's that. It's like, yeah, I guess you can have his room, I don't know.
So, how long do you think it's gonna take for him to go insane.
Go insane? I think he already is insane.
Yeah, I guess it would be like a 180. I don't know.
I mean, it'd be really funny if like I come back in there like 20 minutes and like both of them are hugging and they're crying or something like that. I'll be shocked and surprised. Or if we start hearing them kill each other because he makes fun of Ivar, Santa gets mad and tries to kill him and then they fight.
Yeah, I guess it's either or.
But yeah, Z goes and finds, I guess Nick's not back, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all Z's really concerned about. So, she'll talk to her when Nick gets back, I guess. Well, she's gotta I gotta give him the ground, or give him the rules of the ship. The hot tub rules.
Yeah, literally, yeah, it's just a hot tub rules.
Yeah.
So, Murderous needs to go to sleep in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess we have
And
nothing
the
else.
interesting roleplay is with Nick's character and whatever Ragnar's character and Santa's are doing.
I was there. They want to talk about something, but I don't know if B's there to talk.
I'm here.
Nick, you're listening in, right? Oh, he can't respond. Fuck.
Yeah, I am. I don't have like headphones, so it's kind of weird.
I say we should just call